as he has campaigned for president.
Girl, I am shook. I am shook. I am. It is election night. It is 6:52. I have my drink. What did Wendy Williams say? I'm eating my mints. I'm moisturizing my hands. I am all over the place. This is election night in America. Oh my gosh. And girl, I'm over here watching the news. Every key race alert. Wolf Blitzer got me shook. Caitlin Collins is on the TV. She's my favorite white woman. She at the White House. How are we feeling? Did everybody vote? First of all, let me go ahead and tell y'all this before we do. Let me turn the TV down because I got the TV playing so I can give y'all information as I'm talking. Let me just say this. If you did not vote, child, I'm not mad at you. Like, this is completely different from the video I did 4 years ago. As some of you all know, like, I went in last 4 years, last election, I was pissed off. But this is not a black folks problem. I know majority of people who watch me are black, so I'm not going to be pressed at black folks who did not vote. Black folks who did not want to vote, that's your business. Like, I'm not mad at you. Like, you don't have to fix this. This ain't your shit. And let me tell you this before we even go ahead and get into some stuff. My ancestors did not die for the right to vote. Okay, let me go ahead and get that out. My ancestors did not die for the right to vote. Y'all saw me talk about that in my last video. Let me see what's going on. They got an exit poll. Our ancestors died for the right for freedoms. They did not vote. They did not die for the right to vote. They died for freedom. They thought that the tool of voting was going to get them to freedom. But in this, we are understanding that might not be the case. That might not be it. That might not be it. That might not be our pathway. We might have to do other things. We might have to have a Boston Tea Party. We might have to have these things. But somebody said, so why vote? I think, some folks who want to participate, I don't have anything against. I feel like we all have a way, a role in how we're tackling this stuff. Some folks are on the ground. Some folks are voting. Like, I just need people to understand the world we're living in and to know that voting might not be the pathway for liberation for black and brown folks. So that's my thing. Okay, so it's interesting paying attention to these exit polls. These exit polls are very telling. I was looking at some of the stuff. They were saying that the white electorate had went down like 5 or 6 points, and a lot of college-educated white folks are participating more in this election. I am shook, girl. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I honestly want this man to leave. Not because I believe in Joe Biden necessarily. I do believe that he can get a tackle on the coronavirus. I do believe in at least that. But I think the damage is already done. I think Donald Trump has already made the country even more divisive. And like, it's just like he's made coronavirus, like wearing a mask. Like, he's made that political. Like, when we all should be wearing masks, we all should be social distancing, we all should be out here. It shouldn't be an individual thing. It should not be left up to like, if you want to or not. We all should be participating to protect not only ourselves but everybody else. Like, girl. So I feel like the damage is already done. I would say this: we will be fighting another Donald Trump 4 years from now, 6 years, 8 years from now. There will be another Donald Trump. The damage is already done. He didn't create white supremacy. He didn't birth it in, but I definitely think he threw gas on it and made her burn up. So this is how I feel. I'm more interested in, tackling a piece at a time until we get to where we want to be. I'd rather deal with certain people and tearing their system down than with him. Like, I don't know. I want it to be a little bit more easier for me. And I don't think it will be easier with Donald Trump. That's just me. But everybody's different with their things. The first polls are about to close in 4 minutes, girl. We're already getting some information from Kentucky. We're getting information and polls from Indiana. And it seems like right now, it looks like Joe Biden is doing decent in the suburbs with the early vote count. Girl, what's going on? So Georgia gonna be reporting the polls. I voted. Y'all know I was not gonna vote at first. I was like not interested in it. But I think coronavirus definitely put some fire on my ass. So what's going on? So what time do we find out? Trey, we probably won't find out tonight. Pennsylvania has been dealing with a lot of issues. Some counties in Pennsylvania are probably not going to count their mail-in ballots until tomorrow. So some states might look like they're for Trump right now. But as we go on and we count these mail-in ballots, they might be leading more to Joe Biden. We know more Democrats are voting. More Democrats this election are voting by mail. And that's why you got Trump trying to say, if we don't have an answer by election night, I don't want to count anymore. Like we should know who it is. But there are a lot of ballots, a lot of stuff to be counted. And some of these folks should have been counting them beforehand, at least counting them. But they said no. That's why you got these Republicans in different states trying to get these ballots thrown out. You had a situation in Harrison County in Texas, which is heavily Democratic. I had a lot of black folks living in that area. And they were trying to throw out, they did drive-through voting in a couple of places. Drive-through voting. They said it was okay. They got it approved and everything. And the Republican activists wanted them to throw that shit out, wanted them to throw them ballots out. It was 130,000 of those ballots. They wanted to throw them out. Federal judge said, girl, no, ma'am. The Supreme Court said, no, ma'am. They can still appeal it. But, let's just let you know where the Republicans are. They just feel like if more people vote, the less likely they're going to win. So they're trying to suppress vote. Like, that's what it is. I'm really nervous about Florida. I don't think that Biden is going to win Florida. That's my prediction. I don't think he's going to win Florida. I also don't think he's going to win Ohio either. But I think he can still have a pathway to victory if he does lose Florida and Ohio. But I think he has a good chance with Arizona. And I think he has a good chance with North Carolina. I'm not sure about Georgia, though. I live in Florida, and he won't. Yeah, a lot of y'all was telling me about. Oh, this just staying still here. A lot of y'all were telling me about the white Latinx folks who are voting for Trump and everything. So it's a mess. He definitely needs Pennsylvania. But it's a pathway for him to win without Pennsylvania too. I would love for him to have Florida just so we can go ahead and get that out the way. Because I don't want to be up all night. Got me up all night. How many of y'all think that he might actually win? How many of y'all think that Biden might actually win the state of Georgia? How do y'all feel about that? I would be shook, but I think that he has a chance. But I ain't putting no stock in it. The girls are saying nope. Y'all say I don't see it. I don't see it. Hey, boo. You don't see it. Oh my God, the first poll is gonna close in 10 seconds. Oh my God. Girl, I gotta get this light together because it's bothering me. It's all in my face. Okay, there we go. It's better. So the next poll is going to close at 7 o'clock, which is in 2 seconds. Projection. They got a projection? So he won Indiana. We already knew that was going to happen. Okay, it's too early to call Virginia, and it's too early to call Georgia, which is kind of crazy because I would feel like Georgia and Indiana are about the same. Jesus. South Carolina is too close to call. Kentucky. Kentucky gonna go red. Vermont probably gonna go blue. So Trump has 11 electoral votes so far. Whew, goodness gracious, I'm nervous. So we knew he was going to. They got a key race alert, girl. They're going to be doing this all right. Donald Trump. Okay. They have, what is this? 12% of the vote is in from Kentucky. Biden is actually not doing that bad in Kentucky. Okay. So he's only beating him by 10,000 votes. so far, but it's only 12%. That's not bad. Okay, girl, let's listen to this, girl, because I want to see what the suburbs is talking about. Are these folks, is he underperforming or is he overperforming? Let me listen. Let's pay attention.
He has the first 11 we've projected tonight. Now we're looking at the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Let's see what the performance is looking like.
Is up for re-election there as well. But again, we're looking for clues, right? When we come here.
Okay,
This is Lexington, the suburbs around it. Joe Biden's disproportionately early vote so far. So let's come back in an hour and see if this holds up.
Okay.
See if it stays this way. 73% right now. If you go back to Hillary Clinton, only 51%. So if Joe Biden can do this stuff right here, we'll see what's happening.
Okay, so
John, hold on for a moment. I want to go to Florida because we're beginning to get some numbers.
They're getting some numbers from Florida, girl. Oh, first votes from Florida. These are
a huge state. We're going to be at this for a long time. It's nice to get the first.
Okay, so with 5% of the vote, Trump is already leading with 5% of the vote.
We expect to be good. We also expect it to give us a lot of clues about the electorate tonight.
Come on, tell me, John King, girl, what's the T?
30,000 to 101. This state is absolutely essential to the president. Joe Biden would like it because he knows it would block. Let's just go back and take a look. 59% 4 years ago. 56% right now, if you round up. That's close, but we're going to watch this. Is it significant? We don't know until we get more votes.
Okay.
79% of the vote.
That's 79%. We don't know. So one county's not going to do it, but if you start to see the president a couple points below, that will be significant. Mainly.
Okay. So it looks like he's kind of. So what they're trying to say now is they're trying to see if the president is underperforming what he did last year. So if he's underperforming, which is I'm kind of looking like he is underperforming, considering this county they just saw, he lost it. He won it by a higher margin with Hillary Clinton. So if he's underperforming, that means more people are voting for Biden in other counties in other states and stuff.
Is that significant? We don't know yet. It's very early, but it's one of the things.
They're saying it's down a little bit, girl. So that's giving me a little hope. So let's talk. I'm gonna turn her down a little bit, girl. This is gonna be chaotic because I ain't got no magic wall. I ain't gonna be doing all of that. I'm just having a conversation with y'all. Yeah, some of us saying my anxiety is bad, girl. It's all over the place. It is a mess. Ooh, I hope folks came out in Miami and did what they had to do, but
right now the president is a little underperforming. It's early. We don't know if that holds, but that's what you're going to.
I hope it holds. What y'all up to? What's the tea? My stomach hurt. I don't want to be here. I'm scared. Girl, I am terrified. I'm ready for the series finale. I need to be able to breathe. I got to breathe. So let me. Before we even get started to the other conversation, I want to first shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for those who already ordered their masks. I think I've already sold like 15 already. So I don't know if you all know, but y'all have been asking, y'all have been requesting for me to sell masks. People have been asking me about it, especially after I had some made for me. Shout out to my girl Lisa. She made me some and it was really, really cute. So I started to wear them out. And I posted it on Instagram or something. I didn't think nothing of it because I wasn't interested in selling no masks. But people started to ask for them, and I just started to give them away to some folks. And these are all handmade. They are not made in no factory. They ain't made in no factory, and I'm out here selling them for $40. But a couple of y'all have already bought them. They are really, really cute. I think this is about my favorite because I just like simple and sleek, and I like black. So if you are interested in buying a mask, I'm going to give you the link. Let me see.
Especially inroads in the Latino community. We do something here. We don't know yet, but we'll see.
He really has to do well with those three.
Let me see. How many? I got 24 more left. I think they're gonna probably be gone by the end of the end of the week. But we're gonna see. But if you want a mask, I'm gonna share the link. Go and order you one. Go get you one. I'm going to be sending them out very, very soon. Now every mask is different. All of them are made like different. None of them are the same. So I'm picking out the mask for you. These are the prototypes. They're all nice. I'm going to see which ones y'all really like, and then I'll put a couple of them site the next time. Like these are the first batch. And then the next time I sell some, after these 24 sell out, I'm gonna see what y'all like and what y'all are interested in, and then you can customize your own mask and stuff. But they're pretty cute. I've been wearing them. You know, like I like to keep my little brand and stuff going. But if you want one, go get one. Hey, just get you my personal message on Instagram. Thanks for sharing your struggles about your weight. Oh, girl, somebody already got one. Yes, come on, Miss Tyson. She just got hers that quick. Wow. Okay, Miss Tyson. Thank you, boo. Yes. Okay. Oh, thank you, Catherine. I didn't see no personal message. I ain't seen no personal message. But send me another one, girl. I get a lot of messages on Instagram. I don't normally look at all of them because sometimes it'd be overwhelming, but you know, it is what it is.
Again, that's 75%. If that stays blue, Joe Biden has a good chance to carry the state of Florida. Doesn't guarantee it.
Oh my gosh, you bullshitting me.
The Clinton campaign was so confident about Florida. I remember getting a call that somebody came out and said it was the Clinton campaign thought we got good early vote here. We feel good about this. And one of the ground organizations went out to some polling places and saw a line stretching down the street, saw the MAGA hats, and texted me we are leaked. And that was right here.
Okay, John King be knowing his shit, girl.
But it was a statement. Right? It's a statement.
Okay, so it's one St. Petersburg, this state. Well, this is not state because this is drink. Let me get my shit together. So this county, St. Petersburg, this city or county, whatever, it's blue right now. And Joe Biden is outperforming Trump there. And John King said that something like this happened, you know, back in 2016 because the early voting was really, really good. And the Clinton campaign thought that they had it. Then there was a long ass line of maggots out there, and then it ended up turning red. Since he's doing good, I'm happy. I want him gone, girl. Let me just tell y'all. I want him gone. I want to see his family leave. I want to see them leave in shame. I want to see him be pressed. I want to see him hooping and hollering and having to go. That's what I want. I don't care what you got to say. I want him to be gone. I want him to be gone. I want him to be embarrassed. Are you not embarrassed? I want him to be embarrassed. I want him to walk out with shame. I want him to kick and fight and scream. I want him gone. I want him out. Get her out of here. You're out. You're not gonna walk out the White House. You're out. You're out of it. You're out. So yes. Okay, somebody else just ordered a mask too. Let me see. Okay, y'all over here ordering these masks, honey. We ain't gonna have nothing left. Y'all out here buying these masks, honey. Okay, we just sold 2 more. Buy pumpkin. Your vote doesn't count. You're getting the door right now. I want him to leave, but I'm so scared these Cubans and stuff gonna be scared of socialism and shit. I want the suburban folks to revolt. But what y'all doing? What y'all got going on? I got a little surprise for y'all. But I signed the contract, so I can't tell y'all about it because I ain't trying to lose my stuff. But I have a big surprise for y'all. A big surprise. And I want to tell y'all, but I didn't sign the contract, so I can't tell y'all what the tea is. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful to be seen and to be recognized. I can't tell y'all, girl, but it's coming, honey. I'm gonna let y'all know. It's supposed to be. I'm going to be able to talk about it at the end of this month. Yes, a whole contract, a real contract, girl, a real contract, a contract that Stevie J did not write. Okay. So how many go walk over here right quick? Let me see if y'all gonna see my little booty. Okay, so right now, 14% is reporting
on the ballot. It's to match him up, right? 39,000 votes.
And right now, Trump is in the lead with 14% of the
2020. You come here, 68%. So roughly close, a little down. I wouldn't jump up and down about that one. It's down a little bit. We'll see. 28%, 22,000 votes, 29% if you roll up there. You know, Joe Biden's percentage is a little better. We're not done with the math yet, so we don't know. These are the little things in a very close election that you do.
Woo! Girl, okay. Now they're just talking about is Trump underperforming or is he overperforming in certain counties and stuff? That's what they're trying to. They're going back and look at the amount. John King, who I love to death, is going back and looking at the votes from 2016 and seeing is Trump underperforming or is he overperforming? If he's underperforming, that means some folks have left and they probably went to the Biden, like they voting for Biden, or they're not turning out for him. So that's what they're trying to see if it's going to happen across the country. Thank you, Hannah. Appreciate it. Fingers crossed, girl. He got to go, girl. He working my nerves, like my spirit, like, girl. I don't care what nobody saying. I got a couple of radical friends, and I consider myself radical sometimes too. But I just spiritually, I don't think I can do another 4 years of this negativity, this constant divisive stuff. I can't do it. It makes me lose focus. Like it makes me depressed. It's just I can't do it. I can't do it, girl. Ooh, Jesus. So, girl, say what y'all want, but I prefer a quiet race. Like, girl, I can't do it. I can't do it. And some people were. I remember I was watching.
Joe Biden at 55. If that's exactly what Joe Biden needs to do.
Hold on.
A little stronger than Hillary Clinton.
Take a look at the state like Biden is just taking the lead with 22% of the estimated vote counted. They do it quickly in Florida. Very impressive.
Girl, hold on, girl. Hold on. Let's see if he overperformed. Let's see. He's ahead right now. Let's see. I hope y'all out here. Miami, y'all get me out here voting.
We're getting a lot of votes out of here. Democrats see them. Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, 1, 2, 3, as we go through our here.
Well, we got a lot going on in Florida.
Hold on.
We're standing by for another round of crucial.
Girl, if he wins Florida, I'm gonna be so happy. Oh, he wins Florida. I want him to win Florida so bad. Come on, Wolf Blisser. Election night in America continues. Girl, I'm shook. I am shooketh. Girl, he don't technically need Florida. It would be good. Florida, if he gets Florida, it would make it hard for Donald Trump to win. Like it makes his pathway to victory. Like, girl, it's gonna be hard, girl. Phil, whoever wins Florida wins the election. No, the thing is, there have not been too many Republicans who have won any election without Florida and Ohio. So that is a good indicator. If a Republican is able to win Florida, they normally win. But it's a lot of them. If you ain't win Florida, girl, it's over with. The fact that I don't know, Curry, it's just only 15% of the electorate, the 15% of the stuff in right now. So we're gonna see. Whew, Justin, you have something to shine in the corner of your mouth. I don't see nothing. Because I just got an email. Oh, okay. Another key race alert. No, we don't know if he got Georgia yet. We don't know. Georgia hasn't reported yet. So they said we should know something in the next 15, 20 minutes. It'll slowly come in. Somebody said somebody Civil War, girl. We're going to see, honey. Girl, I ain't going to lie to y'all. I might have to go out and buy me a gun, honey, because it's getting real serious out here. Real serious out here. So let me go and look at some other stuff. Make sure I got my stuff out here for y'all, so y'all can see what the tea is. He took over Florida. What you saying that for? Thank you for clearing up. I don't care for the other team because get the strap. Get the strap. How did y'all feel about my conversation about them Birkin bags? Now that we just talking about some other stuff, how did y'all feel about my conversation with the Birkin bag stuff? I didn't go look at a lot of comments on that because I didn't want to, but I did look at a couple of comments. I did. Let me stop lying. What did y'all think about my conversation on the Birkin bag? Because, baby, some of the men, I had some guy, he was mad at me in the comments, and he had said, I feel like you be out here downing men too much. But this is my philosophy. This is my politic. If you gonna be out here expecting women to cook, clean, doing all the stuff like we back in the 1960s, then you need to be so coined that they ain't got to go to no job. You out here buying $20,000, $40,000 bags so they can sit at the house and do the stuff like the 1960s. You can't be asking no woman to be out here cooking and cleaning and going to work half the time. And you're like, what's the purpose? I'm doing more work than you are. So you want me to work a full-time job, pay half the bills, do all these things, take care of the kids, cook, clean, and all you doing is going to work. We probably working the same job. No, man, I ain't doing that. That seems fair to me. If you want that, you got to shell out the coin. If you got the coins, like, it sounds good to me. Like, girl, it was some men mad. The men's were mad, huh? And I was like, y'all be out here. I had Trey tell me, no, you can't. I had actually went to the dealership, and the guy who was running my stuff up, he had told his wife about me, and his wife was watching me laughing and stuff. And I was like, I bet she agreed too. Y'all be out here expecting these women to be out here working these full-time jobs, doing everything, and then still splitting the bills. It's not making sense to me. It's the delusion for me. Okay. Kitty talk dollars. Okay, what's they talking about?
President of the United States, we have a key race alert right now. Take a look at this.
Okay.
See what's going on. In Florida right now, 35, more than a third of the vote is now, the estimated vote is now in. Biden has a lead of nearly 100,000 right now, 50.7%.
30% of the vote, and Biden is in the lead with 30,000 votes. Oh, I hope it holds, Lord. I hope it holds. Okay, 2% of the vote in with Georgia, and Trump and Biden is leading with 30-something thousand votes. If he wins Florida, it's a wrap. If he wins Florida, it's a wrap. If he wins Florida, I'm going to bed. If he wins Florida, I'm going to bed. Let me tweet that.
Three more states right now. Let's take a look at Virginia. 13 electoral votes, very, very early. Trump is ahead of Biden by about 3,000 votes. 69%.
Oh my God, girl. I can't remember if I was like what the energy was. So he's winning South Carolina. That was to be expected. He's winning Kentucky. That's to be expected. Hey, Justin Focus, I need the website to go buy my mask. Okay, I'm sorry, boo. Key race alert. I just put the link up again. Let's look at Florida. Let's pay attention. Let's listen. Let's listen what John King's saying. Let's listen, girl.
Well, that would be a flip. Again, it's early. That would be a flip. Again, it's early. President right now leading in Virginia, but it's a very early count. If the president could pull off that would be a dramatic story. We expect Joe Biden in Virginia. It's very early in the light of the vote. But these would be two big ones right there. New Hampshire, Vermont, we expect to stay. Kentucky and Indiana.
Go, John King, zoom in, girl.
At the moment, very early. Everybody needs to be careful about this. But
be careful. Let's be careful, but we're going to pay attention.
He flipped these states here. We know we might have to wait. Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. If they're close, we might have to wait, especially on Pennsylvania. That could be a day or three. However, if Joe Biden wins that, he'll rest comfortably waiting.
Come on, you better talk about it, John King. Again, so let's look and see.
Always a roller coaster. So what you see now, does it mean the lead won't change?
Yeah, I'm hoping that the lead holds.
But right now, Joe Biden at 50%, Donald Trump at 49%, you round up, 62,394 difference in a giant state where both candidates got more than 4.5 million votes last time. So we're going to be at this a while. But if you're the Biden campaign, you're looking at this map. Number one, you're winning Hillsborough County, which is Tampa. You like that. You're winning Pinellas County, which is St. Pete. You like that. That's where you want to be. This is your how you finish. You finish your race in Florida across the. Come
on, girl. I'm hoping, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's put our magic together. I want him to win Florida. I know some of my radical friends is mad as hell at me, but I don't give a damn, girl. I don't give a damn. My folks need a break. They need a break. Y'all, we need a break, girl. I ain't even lying. Like,
this is a much bigger win for Hillary Clinton, right? 64%, 4%. So this is something to watch. This is their basket where they need to run it up. So we'll see. And if you don't run it up here, you need to offset it somewhere else. That's one of the trade-offs for this campaign. We know.
Girl, I know they mad at me because they've been dragging it. I actually had to mute a couple of folks today because it was just so much negativity. I just really honestly got tired of the whole conversation about, shaming folks who voted, shaming folks who didn't vote. Can you put that in the freezer?
No, no space in there. I'm just gonna drink some of it.
Oh, girl, now she's finna be drunk too.
No,
Okay. We just need a break, girl. And I don't think it's nothing wrong with folks wanting him to lose. I don't think it's nothing wrong with folks wanting him to lose. Somebody said Trump gonna win, girl. We don't know. We don't know.
The Walmart next door don't get looted again.
Okay, now he in the head. Now what's the tea?
What's happening? This is again trademark for this president. Look at the smaller counties, right? You see all that filling in red? Not a lot of people live here. You look at it, 184 to 83 there. You come over here, 584 to 207. You're thinking, oh, well, that's only a few votes. When you have 10, 15, 20 counties, and you're doing that, 200 here, 20 there, 1,000 there. That's how Donald Trump gets his math in a lot of states. With these smaller.
Now Trump is leading right now, but
41% of the estimated vote in Florida is now in. Look how close it is.
Florida's close. That is not breaking news. That part is not breaking news. But it's incredible because just if you were here last time it flipped, you were here this time it flipped. We expect Florida to flip. So you're looking at key things. Number one for the president, that Collier County is coming in for Trump. That's a good thing for the president. That's what he needs. The southwest part of the state tends to be more conservative. 77%. Look how low we are here. So we got a long way to go here. We're just a couple hundred votes, 300 votes and some change there. So see if that holds up for the president right here. But you pull up right here. But I just want to come up here.
How many votes is it?
This would be a huge deal. Duval County is Jacksonville. Then we're up here in the top part of the state. President tends to win once you get out of the urban areas. But this is, again, one of the fast changing areas all across America.
I hope he got a lot of votes, girl. It's a lot.
Suburbs around it, 75%. You see Joe Biden at 54%, President at 45% if you round up. This was a Trump win, just barely. But Donald Trump narrowly carried the suburbs 4 years ago. He's expected to lose the suburbs this time. By how much could determine who wins the presidency. So if you watch Duval County right here, it's the seventh largest county in Florida. And that makes for Joe Biden. We always think about down here is critical for the Democrats, up here
Let's
critical.
not forget, John, the Central Time Zone, they're not going to close until the top of the hour.
Right.
The Eastern Time Zone in Florida, they close.
Right, and so again.
Oh my God. Oh, girl, I'm shook.
They're still voting by Pensacola.
Girl, not this girl took all of it.
I can show you, just to remind you, all these smaller counties, you're going to see a lot of red. Right?
Girl.
That is the key for the president. Again, not very populous, but when you add one,
Okay. I'm drinking a daiquiri.
Some of this. It takes
I don't know. I just pressed the button.
button.
Press the little button in the sit back chair. Okay, let me mute it for right now, girl, because it's making me nervous. I'm drinking a daiquiri tequila in there. Girl, my nerves is on edge. My nerves is on edge, y'all. I'm sweating my perm out. Brittany says she want out of this simulation. I've been wanting out of this simulation. It is a simulation, girl. Get out of here. Another key race alert, beach. Is he out here doing better in Miami?
4 years ago, Hillary did a lot better than Miami.
She did 64%. And again, part of it is percentage. That's one thing you look at. The other thing you look at, especially because we expect turnout to be up this year, sometimes that helps you, sometimes that helps you more. 624. See, in Miami-Dade 4 years ago, the president got 334,000. If you round that up by that one. So you come back here, remember 624 to 333, and you see the president right now already has a significant 120,000 more votes out of Miami-Dade than he did 4 years ago. Now, is that just because turnout is up everywhere, or is he making inroads with the Democratic constituency in Miami-Dade? That is cool.
Oh, girl, I need a break, girl. I need a break. I am terrified of the outcome of this election. Um, I am terrified. Like seeing that video of the Trump supporters in their train, like driving in those big pickup trucks, and was almost like about to knock their bus off. Like that was scary. That was like disgusting. I was just like, girl, this ain't making no sense. Somebody else just ordered the mask. Another key race alert, girl. Somebody just bought two of them. Okay, big money. Big money. I'm anxious too. What you scared of if you don't vote? I think you can still be scared if you didn't vote. We have to understand that like everybody's life is different. Like somebody might not have been able to get no time off to vote. Somebody might not be eligible to vote because of they have a felony. Like we have to think about voter suppression. So it's not our job to be out here saving black folks from some mess that white folks created. So we're not gonna shame folks for not voting. Like we gotta, yes, come on. Like voter disenfranchisement is real. Like it is a real thing. And I didn't realize that in 2016 when I was talking about these things. Like I didn't realize how big it was until I think later on, and especially seeing Stacey Abrams. I think she was the one that like paying attention to her and what she was what she went through trying to win the governor's race. Like it's a real thing. So I'm not here for you don't vote. Like it should be easy. We should be able to vote and walk out. I'm not impressed by seeing lines wrapped around the corner. Should nobody be waiting 3-4 hours, grabbing snacks, sitting down to vote? Like, especially when we live in a world where folks don't have an hour to get off of work to go vote. Like most jobs are giving these folks an hour to go vote or 2 hours. Like, and folks sending in line 3 hours. Like, come on now. Like you can't expect. I got to be at work at 9 o'clock in the morning. I got kids, all this. You want me to get up, stand in line from 6 o'clock before the polls open, then get there. Then like, come on now. Think about that. It's the same thing with coronavirus. When they did these exit polls, you were able to see how a lot of folks who were voting for Trump were saying, girl, the economy and everything else was at the top. Number 4 was COVID. Coronavirus was number 4 or 5. These white folks don't care. These white folks don't care about coronavirus because they ain't got to work they working from home. They got enough money to, if somebody is able to go if somebody does test positive, they can they already have insurance. They are able to go social distance in their own room. They go get a hotel room. Like they're not living in no multi-generational house, like with their grandmama staying with them, mother staying with them, probably got a mother-in-law wing, but the mother-in-law is on the side. So white folks are not concerned about coronavirus because it does not affect them. They're not the ones working in grocery stores. They're not the ones working in the mail rooms. They're not the ones working at FedEx and UPS. They're not the ones doing all of this. So we have to understand, people act like black folks don't. Like black folks were standing in goddamn line. They know that their lives on the line. They know that. So we have to understand. I want us to get out of that thinking that we need to pull ourselves out of our own stuff. Like we need to fix this. No, they need to fix this shit. They the ones that created this chaos. Okay. And I don't blame folks who want to, but I'm not going to push a black person and say, you need to. I don't have to do shit. That's the word. I don't have to do anything. I should not have to. And if you're going to apply that pressure, you need to apply that pressure to white folks who create this mess. They got a key race alert. What's the T? Ohio is too early to call. North Carolina is too early to call. But what's the percentages? What's the numbers looking like? West Virginia is too close to call. Too early to call. So why y'all telling us too early to call? So we 30 minutes in. Trump has they projecting he's going to win Indiana. Oh, key race alert, girl. What's the T? Wow, Florida is close as hell.
49.7% to 49.4%. This is a must win for Trump. He must win Florida. If Biden were to win Florida, it would be very, very difficult for Trump to get reelected. We're watching Florida so closely. In Virginia right now, very, very early, only 2% of the estimated.
Cool, girl. I hope he wins Florida. I want to go to bed, girl. I don't want to be up all night. I am stressed.
Also very, very early. Trump is ahead 70.4%. 6% in Kentucky. 18% of the vote is in. Trump is ahead by 75,000 votes.
I want him to win Florida. It's this close, like Jesus.
3 more states right now. Let's take a look. Georgia. Looks like it's going to be a battle over there. Biden is ahead with 4% of the estimated vote is in, about 16,000 vote lead for Biden over Trump. In New Hampshire, Biden is ahead there. Only 2% of the estimated vote is in. He's up by about 33.
Girl, I need y'all to come on and drop this stuff. There's no reason. We're going to be up all night. Got me up all night. It doesn't surprise me. You got all these Latinx folks out here and these Cuban folks out here voting. If he loses Florida, if Biden loses Florida, I want him to at least pick up Georgia.
It's gone back and forth several times in just the last 15 or 20 minutes, and that's what Florida does. The president of the United States right now, President Trump, which is his new adopted home state, 50% to 49.1%, a 1 point race in Florida. Is what makes it Florida, actually. 57,000 votes if you round it up. If you're looking at the map, it looks like a traditional map. 1 plus for the Democrats, Nellis County here. 1 warning sign for Joe Biden as we watch this play out, and we got a ways to go. Remember, 3.4 million votes, 3.4 million votes. 4.6 is what it took to win it 4 years ago. We think turnout is higher this year, so we're going to watch as this goes. But here, if you're looking for trouble signs in the Biden campaign, it is right here. In Miami-Dade, again, we have more votes. This is early in-person voting, predominantly, I'm told. People who showed up to vote in person early before Election Day. Joe Biden with a very narrow lead. You could say that's a 9-point lead, but narrow by comparison to where we are 4 years ago. That's nearly 30 points there. 28.
Biden just took the lead in Florida once again.
Hold on.
Very quickly, back and forth.
Let's come back and see where it came from. Now by 134,000 votes. They are reporting very quickly in Florida. Congratulations to Florida. We hope
65% of the vote is in.
Play it on the rest. So let's see what happened here. We got a big jump
in
Palm Beach County. 60% to 39%. Remember, a short time ago, the president's ahead there, but it was only a few hundred votes. So again, you're looking at
girl, this shit is working my nerve.
I can check it out in a second. If he's underperforming there, kind of make it up somewhere else if you're going to win the state. You know, he took loss, right? So you look at Palm Beach County here.
Go back. Did she win it last year?
39. You come back here, it's a little bit better. She's at 57. So if you're Joe Biden, you're underperforming one place, you got to make it up somewhere else. We'll watch and see if that holds up.
Okay, go back. So right now, I'm sorry, y'all. My wig. So right now, with 60-something% of the vote in from Miami, Joe Biden is in the lead. He's in the lead by, I don't know how many, but he's in the lead. I want him to lose Florida so bad, I swear. I wish, do I need to sacrifice something? Like, girl, hey, Google, has Joe Biden won Florida?
With 64% when you round up last time, and she lost
2020 U.S. presidential election results for Florida. According to the Associated Press, Joe Biden leads with 50.6% of the vote. The Associated Press hasn't yet called this race.
Girl, I am shook.
Now, so Google can...
Girl, shut up. Don't talk to me. I want him to win Florida so bad, y'all. Lord, I swear to God.
Across the I-4 corridor, and let's see the case. At the moment, Orange County, again, 700 votes and change. So this one doesn't count yet. No offense to the people who voted for the president there. That doesn't count yet. We're not high enough up in the vote count to understand that. But we are up high here, though. Hillsborough County, which is Tampa.
He is eating this up a little bit.
Orange County is St. Pete, and the suburbs here as you move over.
Oh, Google be knowing everything, girl. She be on there. So let me mute this real quick and talk to y'all. I hope I'm not bothering y'all about watching this and y'all saying, like, I apologize. But girl, my spirit, I want to win Florida so bad, y'all. Okay, I'm just sorry. I'm trying to entertain y'all, but I'm trying to pay attention at the same time. It's a lot, girl. It's a lot. Oh my God! But congratulations to me. This is to us. This is the first time I've ever had these many people watching at one time. 2.2 thousand people watching at one time. That is cute. So right now, how many people are voting? What's the percentage? Hold on, let me go see.
President underperforming. he's underperforming so far.
66% of the vote is in, and
is below where it was. You see,
66% of the vote is in, and Joe Biden is in the lead. Whew! If he loses Florida, I swear to God, I'm going to be so happy.
537 votes. It's one of the things you look at.
They say he's underperforming.
And so right now, this is, if you look at this, actually, we expect the president to underperform in the suburbs. At the moment, we're not seeing it in dramatic ways. We'll watch this as more votes come in. And so where's Biden under Clinton? And you see it right there. That's what we were just talking about.
Baby, these white Latinx folks, what's going on in Florida? Who are my Florida folks at? Where my Florida folks at? What's going on? Tell me about the state of Florida. What is going on? Is this really they anti-black? Why y'all be flying down to Miami giving these Cuban folks y'all money and they don't want to? They ain't even got no lemon pepper wings for us to be going down there. They ain't even got no Hennessy margaritas for us to be flying down there. What's going on? Like, well, in Florida, we've been talking about sawing off Florida for the longest. Like, get her out of here. We trying down here in Broward County. I'm gonna let some of y'all slide. Y'all stay in Duval. I was actually supposed to go to South Florida. We was gonna go to Miami this weekend. I want to go to South Beach so bad. There is this hotel in South Beach called the Sentai. Baby, the hotel room is so bad. I think she like $600-800 a night. Like, girl, it's called the Sentai or something. Go look her, baby. She is nice. But she cheap right now because of COVID. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm waiting on this nice little thing to come in, and I might stay there for a weekend. I ain't gonna lie. I love me a Signet hotel room. The hotel is just so nice. It's so nice, girl. So what's going on? How many more votes are in now? Let me pull it up. Biden got Florida. What y'all talking about, girl?
But those numbers, if you're in the Trump campaign headquarters, that puts you in play, but you got a lot more business to do.
We don't have any data if those numbers are today voting or early voting.
I was told a few moments ago that most of this so far is in-person early voting. So we're still waiting to count mail-in votes. We're still waiting for more.
I think Biden has a chance in Florida.
In-person early voting.
I think he has a chance.
Look at the key races as we count down to polls closing at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Girl, what's the tea? Okay, they went on commercial break. Biden took Virginia. Hey, Google, did Biden take Virginia? That's just to be expected.
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
He got Virginia. Am I seeing it wrong? Why when I Google Florida and Georgia are blue? That's the reason why you're seeing Georgia and Florida blue right now is because those are early voting normally does well for Democrats. Like, girl, we working Uber Eats, we driving Postmates, we around here working at FedEx, we doing all the things. Hold on.
29 electoral votes, 5% of the estimated vote in Georgia is in. Biden is ahead there by 4,200 votes.
Girl, I am so shook. If he wins Florida and Georgia, I'm going to cry. Like, if he wins Florida and Georgia, I'm going to cry. Like, girl, they're going to drag me. So Democrats, like folks who vote Democratic, are working a couple of jobs. We don't have time to be getting off of work and going to vote. We doing it early. A lot of us been voting since 2016. Okay, a lot of Democrats been voting since 2016, so they've been ready. So you got these old white folks and these white folks. Oh, girl, we're gonna go today and get it on out the way. But we got things to go do. We got kids. We ain't got no babysitter. We ain't got no nanny. I early voted Wednesday. I was at State Farm Arena like, hey, girl, hey. I was at State Farm Arena putting that ballot in, counting them checks. Putting it in that slip, girl. And they said, key race alert, honey. So Biden's still in the lead right now.
In Florida, they call that a blowout. It's about 1.5 points. But that's what it's, so we got a long way to go still. And again, 3 big parts of the state.
If he's still home with 72% of the vote in.
Elections are settled, and we're waiting to see what happens up here. And again, you see some trouble signs for both candidates. So we're still going to watch the votes. We have 72% of the.
If he can just hold it. Let's listen.
On top 52-47. If you round it, 5 points there. About shy of 40,000 votes there. But again, if you go back in time, President Trump carried this, not by a lot, but in a state that is so close, the small margins in the big counties. This is the 7th largest of the 67 counties. So you're looking for the bigger counties where the votes are. You can see what the margins are. Let's just check over here. Leon County in Tallahassee, that's 2016. You come up here, Joe Biden, but very early in a place we expect him to win, the state capital, government workers.
Oh my God, he ahead in Florida.
So let's come down here again.
Yeah, the last time Georgia went blue was for
campaign, and they're moving right now. And the most encouraging sign for the Trump campaign, it is a war room right now. Miami-Dade is the largest county in the state.
Yeah, like Georgia went blue for Bill Clinton. That was the last time. Like, but I think in the next couple of years or whatever, I think that Georgia will eventually turn blue if they make it easier to vote for folks. Like this, it's the Electoral College is shifting, which means these folks gonna find another way to be able to fix that shit. Girl, I want out of this simulation, girl. I want out. I want him to win.
Joe Biden running below that total right now. We have more votes to come in, and we'll see. We know turnout was up. Most of this, not all of it, most of this is people who voted in person early. So we're waiting for the election day vote. Republicans think that's where they do best. It's the Democratic area. Let's see. That's why the Democrats sent Barack Obama down here twice to try to turn people out.
Girl, I'm hoping that he maintains this goddamn lead. Tearing my nerves up.
They started to fill in. Again, Florida's doing a good job kind of quickly. Let's just walk up the coast first. Broward County.
Let me what's the name her right quick. Let me put my headphones in. What y'all up to? What y'all got going on? Hey, Sugar Cane. The way your name sound like that mean that your cooch is sugary. Ohio is blue right now. They so focused on Florida because they know Florida gonna be telling them where it is. Let me see. Girl, I am stressed. Let me tweet real quick. Okay, I just tweeted. Ooh, girl, what's the tea? Ooh, my wig. Girl, my wig. Only reason I'm joining this because of you. I love it. Thank you, Tanya. It's Tanya time. Joe Biden is still in the lead. Hold on, let me see, because I can't see because I'm blind. Let me move her over here. So let's go over here, girl. We done got comfortable now. Let me come over here so I can see what the tea is. We are projecting another key race alert, girl. Let me see. Okay. Right now, he's
more and more by the day suburban, more and more Latino, more and more college educated, more and more complicated, and this has been very hard hit by the economy.
75% of the vote in Florida is now in, and Biden has a lead of 142,000 votes. So
oh my
step
God.
back for a moment, John. Explain to our viewers why we're spending so much time looking at Florida. Yes, it has 29 electoral votes, but it's a must win for the president.
Jesus.
It's an absolutely must win for the president. Joe Biden would like it. If Joe Biden gets it, it helps him remake the map. It helps him make a statement election.
Girl, it's blue right now, but that's 75% of the vote is in, and it's leading Biden.
You have to get to 270.
Oh, girl, this shit is gonna be over.
Right, so why does Florida matter so much? Well, if Joe Biden can take away Florida, that right there, in and of itself, gets the president down to 277. Right, so then from there, Joe Biden really needs just one more. So if Joe Biden won Florida, let's say he won Arizona. Right? Joe Biden could win.
If he wins Florida, it's a wrap. Oh my God, y'all. I'm so ready. If he wins 77 in, is he still holding his lead? I am so nervous. I'm so nervous, y'all. I'm so nervous.
I mean, the only thing on the board tonight with more significance is potential.
Girl, I am so nervous.
In Texas, but if you take these 29 away from the president of the United States, mathematically, can I find a path to Trump victory?
79% of the vote in. 79% of the vote.
So it doesn't absolute.
Girl, come on, give us the rest.
Conservative trying to be cautious, trying to be fair to the president. If the president of the United States loses Florida, this path to re-election is essentially gone.
And right now, it's very close in Florida. 79% of the estimated vote is in.
Jesus.
By about 83,500.
Jesus.
50% to 49.1%. More make or break states are on the line at the top of the hour. When
Oh my God.
in the battlegrounds of Florida.
I am shook, y'all. I can't calm down, girl. I like all of this. If, like John King just said, if he loses Florida, it's it. If he loses Florida, that's it. Like if he loses Florida, like his path to re-election, it's essentially gone, girl. Like where else he gonna find? I mean, if he loses in Florida, that means he gonna lose more likely in Michigan. That means he gonna more than likely lose in Wisconsin. More likely gonna lose in Pennsylvania. Like girl, it's a lot. My heart is literally racing right now. Please, Biden, get this, girl. We was just here 4 years ago, girl. Oh my God. But what y'all up to? What's the tea? I'm nervous. My spirit everywhere. Oh, my spirit. Let me tell y'all, give y'all some updates. Girl, I posted a shirtless picture for the first time. Well, not the first time, but really the first time on Twitter. And y'all was like going up for it. Okay, y'all was ready to rub my belly. I'm here for it. So I was like, okay, that made me feel good because the girls were dragging me. It was giving shirtless body, it was giving tits, it was giving nipples, it was giving shimmy, shimmy, bang, bang. And the girls was loving it. Now I ain't give y'all no print because I don't do that. That ain't me. I don't be giving the girls no print. Like I got to be a little bit respectful. But yes. But I'm right here sitting right next to my my mask that I'm going to be sending to you all. Look at all of the beautiful masks. See how they're all wrapped up and sealed, signed, sealed, and delivered. Thanks to my girl, Miss Lisa. So for those who have ordered the mask, this is what you will be getting. Now I'm not going to send any blue masks. I'm just gonna give everybody who ordered a black mask, but they are really, really cute. I promise you're going to like them. Like y'all are going to like them. So if you have not ordered your mask, go ahead and order your mask. I'm gonna put the link up there again for y'all. So yeah, I'll look again. Oh, thank you, Glam Gal. I try to make sure that I'm not out here selling y'all no bull crap. I try to make sure that I'm not out here selling y'all something that is like I'm paying very, very cheap for, and I'm out here charging y'all on the lead for it. Oh, girl. So what's going on? Yeah, Georgia. I really don't expect Georgia to turn red. I mean, to turn blue. It will be cute, but Biden doesn't necessarily need it. Trump most definitely needs it to re-election. I actually like Jill Biden too, Dr. Jill Biden. I actually like her. I think she's sweet. I don't know who's winning because CNN is on commercial right now. But when CNN was here, they were saying that Biden was ahead in Florida. So, like, what 80%? What's going on with Lindsey Graham? Got to go? Yeah, he got to go. I'm ready for his ass to go. I'm ready for Lindsey Graham to go. I want these Republicans in North Carolina to lose. Like I want these senators to leave. I want all of them to go. I voted for John Ossoff and Warnock. Both of them. I voted for them. Both of them Wednesday. I think they are both good men. Let's see what the T is. Let's CNN back. I got a projection.
We have our second projection of the night.
Okay, he won Vermont. To be expected.
Vermont. He beats Trump in Vermont. 3 electoral votes. So let's take a look at the map where it stands right now in the race to 270. Trump has 11. He won Indiana. Biden has 3. He won Vermont. 270 once again needed to win the presidency. We're only moments away from the biggest wave of poll closings in the presidential race. We're coming down to the top of the hour.
9 minutes, girl. I don't think I can do it. Go back to Florida. Go back to Florida. Show me what's going on with Florida.
Columbia, Florida, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Mississippi, Missouri, New Hampshire, New Jersey, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, and Tennessee. Together, those contests have 172 electoral votes. That's a huge chunk of the 270 needed to win. Florida, New Hampshire, and Pennsylvania are the key battlegrounds we're watching in the coming out.
2.4 thousand people watching. Okay.
To the president.
Girl, okay, Wolf.
State scene is crucial for Mr. Trump's re-election chances. Let's get a key race alert right now.
What's the T?
And let's start off in Florida right now. Florida. Look at this. It's very close in Florida.
Shit.
Joe Biden has 49.6%. Trump has 49.5%.
80% of the vote.
Biden is ahead by 9,200 votes.
Oh, Lord, that's making me nervous.
Florida, 29 electoral votes. In Ohio, 18% of the estimated vote is in. Biden has a lead, an impressive lead of 347. Right now, 64.5%.
Y'all hearing this?
34.5%. In Ohio, 18 electoral votes. In New Hampshire, only 3% of the estimated vote is in. Biden is ahead by about 3,000 votes, 54.8% to 44.4%. Two more states. Let's take a look right now. We've got Georgia right now.
Trump is leading in Georgia. Of course he is.
Trump is ahead by 9,000 votes or so, 50.8% to 48.2%. In Virginia, 13% of the estimated vote is in, and Trump is ahead by about 80,000 votes, 55.6% to
damn, Trump kind of closing in on him on Florida, girl. It's scaring me a little bit.
We're watching these states very closely, including Ohio.
But he's still in the lead.
Clearly is a
Oh, he beating him by.
It's really interesting to watch. Florida's still Biden. We'll get there in a minute. Very close. The president's leading. The popular vote is shrinking. We'll see how that plays out. But let's start with battleground Ohio. This is a state.
Okay, let's see what's going on.
Monday morning, right? He went there, and people said, "Oh, you really don't be doing that. You had a chance in Ohio." Well, let's see. The middle part of the state, you see all these counties, and you see nothing.
Okay, girl, y'all watching.
Most of that is going to come in red.
Florida is gone. What y'all mean is gone? What y'all seeing?
Run it up in the urban areas. It would be Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati.
Not some a Trumper in here.
But if you come here, this is interesting to see from this regard. If you get in 2020 here, Joe Biden right now, Mahoney County, Youngstown, blue collar. This is where the president goes and says, you know, I'm on your side. I am your voice. Trade deals. Joe Biden getting 62%, about halfway in the count. So we'll see if it stays this way. But 62%.
So far, it's looking real good. It's still making me nervous. It's looking good for. It's looking good for Joe Biden, but I'm still nervous.
He can win Trump voters. He can win blue collar traditional Democrats who left the party to go for Donald Trump. We'll see if that holds up here as you come to 2020. That's a big deal. Even if Joe Biden loses in Ohio, that's a big deal when we move over to Pennsylvania. It's a big deal in Wisconsin. It's a big deal in Michigan.
Girl, it's kind of looking good. It's kind of looking good. But it's I would say I'm less stressed right now than I was during 2016. But since 2016 happened, I'm more stressed from there. My anxiety, girl. I need a Xanax. Who got a Xanax for me?
Go back and take a look. 66% for Hillary Clinton. That's a good sign. You have to see the polls. If you're in the Biden war room, you're looking at that, and that's a good
Okay,
sign.
he's doing good in Cleveland, Ohio.
An even better add-on for Joe Biden. This is your base. This has to be your foundation. Largest county in the state. It's about 11%.
Girl, if he wins Ohio too, I'm ready. I'm ready for him to, baby. If I'm telling you, if he let me not do what I will drop a nude, girl.
You go back in time. This was Trump country 4 years ago. Donald Trump narrowly carried the suburbs in 2016. That's why he's president of the United States. That's why he's president of the United States.
Oh God.
Coalition Trump put together in 2016 as he won Ohio rather comfortably.
Okay, girl. Okay, 81%. Is he still holding his lead? Oh my God, he barely holding the lead in Florida right now. Right now, in Florida, 4,668,601 for Biden, and for Trump, 4,665,160. So he beat him like 3,000 or 4,000 votes. Oh, girl, he beating about 3,000 now, 3,000 or something.
That's a good number. It's not just Columbus. Huge suburbs around it. Columbus has been Democratic a long time.
Come on.
To be more Republican, so you get a more competitive county.
Come on.
76%. You come back in time.
I'm stressing out too, Queen. Girl, I'm stressing out.
Those are the building blocks for Joe Biden. Win in the cities. A lot of that's the Democratic base. In Columbus, it's the capital of the state. It's unions. It's African Americans. It's turnout. But then when you get out here, away from it, you have to win the suburbs, and that has been the challenge. President Trump has lost.
Come on.
Down here in Hamilton County. Used to be a Republican county. It's becoming more of a Clinton county. More of a Democratic county. We have no votes there yet. You saw how Hillary Clinton carried it. It's also a House district in the Cincinnati suburbs as well. One of the House districts, Democrats are trying to expand the majority. So it's
John, I want to go back to Florida.
Hold on, what's going on in Florida?
Tied right now. Let's take a look.
Oh, like he catching up by two. He only 2,000 behind.
There's only a 2,000 vote separation, Biden had
Jeez.
2,033 votes. That's incredible.
I was just gonna say, some people at home who have a partisan stake in this will be throwing things at the television, but this is why this is fun. I mean, look at this.
It just jumped up.
It's just gone ahead.
It just oh, Jesus.
This is 4.6, 4.7. We're closing in on 10 million votes. We're above 9 million votes. In the
Trump just had in the lead with Florida.
49.6
Jesus.
to a 49.4.
Oh, God. What are they counting? What else can we get some more votes from? It's 81%. Trump just got ahead in Florida with 18,000 more votes.
This, to me, so far, the biggest warning sign. And again, every election is different. So you're not performing, if you're Joe Biden, you're not performing as well here as Hillary Clinton did, as well as Barack Obama did when he carried the state. That's not necessarily fatal. It's not good. And then you got to make it up somewhere else. If you're not getting it here, you got to get it somewhere else. 54 to 46, if you round them up. Again, you go back in time. This is the largest county in the state. There are more people here voting than anywhere in the state. Hillary Clinton thought she did the job here 4 years ago. 64%, 624,000 votes.
And he
Joe Biden right now.
Jesus, these Cubans are really voting for Miami. I'm not going to Miami no more. I'm not giving them folks no more money.
Because you come up here, can you make it up? This is number 2, Broward County. Miami-Dade's number 1. This is this is the second largest county. You're at 66 with 500.
Y'all listen to this. Oh my God.
So you're running ahead of Hillary Clinton if you're Joe Biden.
So Trump is in the lead right now with probably like 18,000 votes. Hold on. Now Biden just jumped ahead. Like, what the hell?
1, 2, and 3 are right there.
Go back, girl. Not Trump, not Biden in the lead. Girl, it's it's back. Well, it's not blue. They ain't made it blue yet, but Biden is ahead now. Now Biden is 11,000 ahead. Girl, I can't do this. I can't do it. My nerves. Oh, girl, my nerves.
He's been losing them since. Nancy Pelosi is speaker because of the suburban revolt against Donald Trump. The question is, does it continue from 2018?
Okay, 90% voting. 90%. I said 90%. 90% reporting right now.
You got to run it up somewhere else. There are some votes there for you. Much closer. Well, 45, 42. Then you come over here. This 4 years ago, it's a big victory for Donald Trump to turn this county. Democrats got swamped in election day turnout. At the moment, they're holding this.
So Biden is ahead in Florida right now.
49.0.
They got a projection, girl. What's going on? Whoo, my nerves.
To get the vote. So then you come up here, and now we're waiting, right? The Panhandle.
36 votes.
Time zone. We're waiting for votes out there. If you come through here, just want to show you, the president runs it up in these smaller counties. There's not a lot of people. But 6,000 votes to 2,000 votes, that's 4,000 votes in the bank to offset the Democratic advantages elsewhere. That's what the president did 4 years ago. It looks like he's doing it in some of these places again. The issue is, as you get to the more populated counties, let's see if we have much.
Damn, Trump in the lead again.
Still don't. This is a plus.
Girl, I can't. Damn. Now they went back to Trump with 3,000 in.
Duval County, again, sorry for the broken record, the suburbs, Jacksonville and the suburbs around it. Joe Biden,
we almost at 100%.
47. If you go back in time, Donald Trump carries Florida 4 years ago narrowly because he won the suburbs narrowly there. But as we watch this play out, I just want to come out to statewide and look. The president of the United States, 2,994 votes ahead in the state that has cast more than 9 million ballots.
Incredibly close in Florida right now. Voting is
oh, God. We got 10 seconds before the polls close, girl.
The poll closings tonight are whopping 172 electoral votes.
Girl, I am shook. I'm shook. They got a projection.
We got some CNN projections right now. Let's start in Massachusetts. CNN projects Joe Biden will win the state of Massachusetts, will win its 11 electoral votes.
Okay,
CNN
that's to be expected.
Joe Biden will win the state of Maryland and win its 10 electoral votes.
Okay, that's to be expected.
In Maryland, Joe Biden will win his home state of Delaware.
That's to be expected.
3 electoral votes, a win in Delaware for Biden, and Joe Biden will win the District of Columbia.
That's to be expected.
3 electoral votes as well. Trump, a projection for Trump right now as well. Oklahoma, CNN projects that Donald Trump will.
Okay, that's to be expected. We don't care about this.
Electoral votes, that goes to Trump. Right now, we cannot make projections in these states.
They can't make projections in Alabama, Connecticut, Florida, Illinois, Maine, Mississippi, Missouri, and New Hampshire.
Mississippi, Missouri,
I'm about to have a stroke watching you, King. Oh my gosh. Keep telling you protect, love you. Hey, boo. I'm sorry. If it's too much, y'all, I can get off. I'm sorry. Oh. Who is in the head right now in Florida?
Trump has 18, remember, 270 needed to win the presidency.
Okay, they got a key race alert.
Right now. Biden is leading in these states right now. In Ohio,
28% of the vote, Joe Biden is leading in Ohio right now.
370,000 votes.
Jeez, that's a big difference. That might be the early vote, though.
18 electoral votes. Biden is also ahead in Georgia.
He's ahead in Georgia right now with 10% of the vote in Georgia.
By about 5,300 votes, 50% to 49% in Georgia. A tight battle underway.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire right now, only 5% of the vote is in. Biden is ahead there by about 6,700 votes, 57.3%.
Oh my God.
41.9% for electoral votes in New Hampshire. Trump is ahead in these two states. Let's take a look.
He's ahead in Florida.
Trump is ahead in Florida. 82% of the estimated vote in Florida is in. But he's ahead by about 11,000 votes. Look how close it is in Florida. Right
This is,
now.
why is we so split like this?
To 49.4%. A tight battle in Florida underway right now. Trump is ahead in Virginia right now. 18% of the estimated vote is in. Trump has a 151,000 vote lead over Biden. 58% to 40.1%. Let's go back to John King at the Magic Wall. We're looking at these states right now. But let's take a look at the big picture first.
Okay, Biden just jumped ahead with Florida.
Texas is blue. Look at that. Florida's blue. Look at that. South Carolina is blue. Look at that. Georgia is blue. Ohio is blue. West Virginia is blue. Again, if you're a Democrat at home, pick up your phone, take a picture. This is a map you love. Right?
Okay, right now, Joe Biden is ahead with 61,000 votes in Florida. Oh, but not. Well, no, that's with the popular vote. Go to Florida, girl. What's going on? Oh.
Texas. This is a very different election. We are looking at competitive races.
Girl, I need him to lose.
Texas, what's going on?
Well, I don't think we're going to have a lot of vote there, and we don't. See, so that's why we have 700,000, 1.1 million votes.
Okay, y'all.
This though, again. I'm gonna say this
Florida is, somebody said, well, Florida is flip-flopping like, girl, Florida is flip-flop. Get into these flops. But right now, Biden is ahead in Florida right now. Damn, can somebody, hey, Google, subtract 4,784,937 from 4,000. Well, girl, never mind, because I fucked it up. I'm drunk. Oh, Florida just went red. It just went red. What happened? Go back.
So we're looking at a map right now. We talked about this earlier.
It just went red. It was just blue.
Some states are reporting in a different way this year because of all.
Oh my God. Go back to Florida. I don't give a damn about these. I want to see Florida.
Different states are reporting in different ways.
And it went back red, girl. Florida is getting on my nerves. I just.
Giving you the early vote first. That's why you're seeing a lot of blue in places that are traditionally red.
How
disproportionately voted early. Other states are giving it to us in reverse. We're trying to be as transparent as we can be throughout the night.
Okay, so right now, Trump is ahead in Florida about 20,000 votes.
That doesn't mean we won't be watching votes in Texas to see how competitive it is. Democrats do believe it will be a lot more competitive. Will it end the night blue? Stay with us. Brew some coffee.
Look at the popular vote nationwide. 10% of the estimated vote is in. Biden is ahead by only 4,000 votes, 49.5% to 49.4%.
And remember, we've been, Hillary Clinton won the popular vote by a large margin. We go back and look at it, right? More than 2 million votes, close to 3 million votes. 4 years.
Oh, girl, I'm so scared. Florida keep going up and down, girl. Going up and down the poll.
Let's come back to the states where we know Florida.
Come on, let's see what's going on in Florida. So right now, Donald Trump is ahead, 22,000 votes.
170 votes in a state where we're approaching
85.
cast. We're just shy of that. That is a tiny lead, 49.6 to 49.4. But if you're looking at it,
oh God,
you see the panhandle, Pensacola filling in here. It's Escambia County. This is the panhandle. This is where President Trump gets his votes. We're going to watch this play out. 22,000 votes, Wolf. Florida, we're still counting, and some others as well.
All right, we have another projection right now. See that projection?
Oh, Kentucky.
Trump will win the state of Kentucky. They'll win Kentucky with its 8 electoral votes.
Girl, I mean, we already knew that.
In Kentucky over Biden. This is where it stands right now on the race to 270. Biden has 30.
Push it this way.
Once again, 270 needed
Yeah.
to win the presidency. That's going to keep
They got another key race alert. Who?
All I hear a 5 battleground
You
states
good enough?
right now. We're
Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's good.
You sure need to plug right
Let's
there?
start with Pennsylvania.
I mean, you can move so you won't trip.
Yeah.
40% of the vote is in, but Biden is at nearly 40,000 votes, 79.9%.
Okay, girl. What time is it? 8 o'clock? We're gonna be up all night.
Yeah, I'm gonna go all night too.
226,000 votes, 58.7% to 40% for Trump. Let's go to Georgia right now. 10% of the vote is in. Look at how close it is. Only 453 votes.
I don't care about Georgia like that. I mean, Georgia's on my mind, but I want to see what's going on in Florida.
In Ohio, almost a third of the vote is in. Biden is ahead by 348,000.
Okay.
58.5% to 40.4% for Trump in Ohio. In New Hampshire right now, 5% of the Biden is at about 67.
Okay, y'all listening to this?
57.1%.
Trump wins Alabama. Girl, we already knew that. So Trump is ahead 65,000 votes in Florida. Jesus, I'm nervous as hell.
To 49.2%, very, very close in Florida, 29 electoral votes. In Virginia, about a quarter of the vote is now in. Trump is still ahead in the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Did they project he was going to win Virginia?
58.9% to 39.3% in Virginia. All these races so significant. John King, you're looking at all this as closely as anyone is looking at it. What do you see?
I see some unpredictability. I see a lot of swings back and forth. And again, that's the nature of the night. We remind everybody, you had early mail-in voting, early in-person voting.
Oh, God, he hit 211,000 votes in Florida now.
In America, agencies, they pull all this together. And some
But
states
Biden is ahead in
states
Ohio.
different ways, even within the same state. So you see states that are blue, like a South Carolina. We're looking at it right now. It's only 5% of the statewide reporting. If it ends up that way, that's dramatic breaking news. We just don't expect it. We need you to be patient at home. We just need you to remember.
Girl, I need for y'all to know already.
It's blue at the moment. Early votes, we know Democrats disproportionately wanted to vote early by mail. So when states are counting those first, you're going to see blue in some places that are traditionally red.
All right,
So
Trump is
they're
outperforming right now
They're
in
just not complete.
Florida.
It's just not contextual. We just don't have everything. And so again, you see
If he don't get Florida, I at least want him to get. I want if Biden doesn't get Florida, I will at least want Biden to get Ohio.
Is Dallas. So Joe Biden is leading.
How long before they? We got another 20 minutes before they.
The history here, though, that alone doesn't mean Joe Biden's not competitive in Texas tonight. We're going to be at this for a few hours, but one little blue spot there is not enough to overcome what usually happens in Texas, which is this. So strap in at home, brew extra coffee. We're going to have to go through all this as we do it. But those are real votes. Those are all real votes.
It's a
Everything you see
mess.
on this map are real votes. It's just we get them in different orders
Ooh.
in different states. You need to be careful.
2016 flashbacks.
In the states where we're talking about, that all-
Well, Georgia's red right now.
That's significant. That means Joe Biden. We don't know if he's going to win Ohio, but we know he's competitive in Ohio. And we know that Donald Trump, right now, Joe Biden's at 57 to 42. We know that Donald Trump won Ohio pretty comfortably 4 years ago. So again, win or lose Ohio, there's a lesson in this that Joe Biden is more competitive than Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good.
And this
I think he might win Ohio, honestly. I think he might pull Ohio, honestly. I'm shook. I'm scared.
Right now at the Trump campaign headquarters. Now they know more about this, and they know that these small areas are going to fill in. But more of them have been.
Yeah, he's doing good in Ohio. I hope he can maintain his lead, but I'm scared.
Small town America. 78%, right? 62.
Baby, these folks with these hillbillies and these outside of
and here,
these rural counties and they be vote. When I tell you they didn't came out. They didn't came out these shacks and voted for this man.
You're getting 68, 70%. You start to run up the votes. But Democrats, Joe Biden in the Biden campaign, number one, this is a must. Democrats always win Cuyahoga County, but look how much he's winning it by. About 4, again, we've been waiting for a while. We're at 42% here, and we'll see if it evens out. You have African American turnout in the city, and then the suburbs around it. The encouraging part at this moment, and we'll see if it sticks, is not just that Cuyahoga County, Cleveland's blue, but that Lake County to the northeast is blue. Suburban Cleveland right there, close, but still you're winning the suburbs, and then you move over here to Lorain.
He's doing good in Ohio.
You go back in time here. You see Hillary Clinton carries.
Yeah, I think it might be over with for
47.
Hold on.
Split there. Joe Biden right
I
now
think-
top by a more significant margin. These are the suburbs. There are more people. The ninth largest county.
I think he might end up winning Ohio.
This is also encouraging to the Biden campaign when you come over here. Not just that you're winning, Democrats are supposed to win here, but again, it's about half the vote counted. We'll see if it changes. Again, you get early votes,
Okay.
you get in-person voting, they come in different ways.
Come on.
Sometimes you get a big dump and it changes everything. But 62% right there, you come back pretty close.
Yeah, I think
in this county.
I think Florida might be gone, girl. But I actually said on Twitter, I said that I don't think he's gonna win Florida. I don't think he was doing good.
It's a great race. This tells
With,
you how this ends. This tells you that this is a very different campaign.
I don't think he was doing good with African Americans. The turnout and stuff wasn't good enough with black and brown folks.
Joe Biden can be president if he just changes what happened 4
I don't
years
think the
ago.
turnout was good. It was enough.
It's everywhere.
But if he can win Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan, I'm
117,000. I'm sorry. Trump vote lead right now.
he's ahead right now, 117,000 in Florida.
We're starting to get the panhandle, right? So you come all the way to the west.
Go ahead and count these little panhandle votes and child. Let me go ahead and see what the T is.
That's a little Trump underperformed a little bit there percentage wise. 88,000 votes, 69,000 votes. So that could be significant. This is the most populous county here on the panhandle right here. You keep an eye on that. It's red for Trump as it should be. But remember, Joe Biden is underperforming in Miami-Dade, or at least he was. We'll check on it in a minute. If you're underperforming places, you need to do better elsewhere.
Okay, how much? 40% of the vote is in for Ohio, and Joe Biden has 400 and something thousand votes ahead of him right now. If he can blow him out in Ohio and Pennsylvania, I would be happy.
Keep coming across. This is what the president does when you rack up the votes here, and if you pull it out into context, there are a lot of them, right? So you come across here. This is Alabama. This is Georgia. This part of Florida, most like the South, except for the cities. Now we were waiting earlier for Leon County. This is Tallahassee, the state capital. The suburbs around it. You see blue right here, 63%.
Ooh, what y'all over here doing, girl? What's the T?
60%. You might say that's not a big deal. In a state as tight as Florida, those little margins, if you can perform again.
Y'all said no clown.
Place, you have to overperform somewhere else. So you see, you're watching that play out there. Again, though, the president's still 112, 113,000 if you round them up. Earlier, I was talking about this is 2016. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the 2016 map. This is Duval County here. It was red 4 years ago. It is blue right now. You come back up. I'm looking at the 2016 total, thinking it was this year's total because that's the way it always is in Florida. It's that close. 10 million votes.
That is crazy as hell.
Close to 10 million votes, and 131,000 separates them right now. But Duval County is still blue.
He's still ahead in Florida.
51 to 47. That's the suburbs. Donald Trump makes it up in the rural areas, and then we're going to come across here. I just want to see where the margins are. One of the things you get at this point, Florida's turning so quickly, you're starting to figure out what's still out. Where can you find more votes? If you're going to make up 100,000, which is the lead right now, where can you get it? Or Orange County growing, a lot of votes here, but about 93% of the estimate in. We'll see what the numbers are. We'll see what more votes come in. 383,000 here for Joe Biden.
Girl, I'm ready for 8:30.
Running ahead of Hillary Clinton, 50,000 plus from 4 years ago. The turnout's up everywhere though, so the president's numbers are up too. You're going county by county in the campaign war room. This is significant. As you
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get Florida. I would love for him to get it, but he's turning some suburbs. Hate saying the word blue. Like he's flipping some stuff, but it's just not enough because he's not doing good in these rural counties. Girl, I'm just can we?
Again, I want to do this again in reverse order this time. Palm Beach County, almost all counted. 56 for Joe Biden, come back in time. 56 for Hillary Clinton, so you're matching it up. Might not be good enough. Hillary Clinton lost the state. Come back to 2020. You come down here, 66%, second largest population center, second largest county in terms of people in Florida, 66. Come back in time, 66. You're essentially matching what happened 4 years ago. The vote count 553, 562. Turnouts up a little bit, but you're essentially matching the percentages there. And then you move down here, and this is the trouble sign. Again, we're not done. We're not done counting in Florida. Joe Biden can make
We got Tim.
54%.
Ooh, girl, I hope folks still in line in Miami vote.
If you look at it there, number one, this is your biggest county in Florida. This is where the most votes are.
I just cannot believe these.
But Hillary Clinton won this in a landslide.
Well, Cubans think they white anyway, so it's
333. Hillary Clinton built up a huge lead in Miami-Dade, and she still lost the state. So Joe Biden is looking. They're looking at that in Biden campaign headquarters, wondering what's left. We'll see what else comes in. You can make it up. It's a big population center. A lot of votes can come in. You can.
Okay, I don't even care about Florida no more. Let's go to Ohio, girl. Is he still doing good in Ohio?
63%.
41% of the vote is in with Ohio,
Joe Biden loses Florida.
and Biden's still ahead.
But we're not done yet. We're not done counting yet.
Girl, I'm ready for 8:30. Like, can we just take a nap until 8:30?
President Trump
Trump won North Carolina. Where y'all see that at?
Fill in here, and as we get more of the votes votes here.
Where y'all
This
see
is-
that
this is
at?
what he does. And again, this is the Trump coalition. These smaller places, not a ton of people live here, but the president's about 80% of these places. He racks it up.
Where y'all see that he won North Carolina at?
Now we are past 10 million votes in the state of Florida. Remarkably close, 50.3 to 49 if you round that.
89% of the estimated vote in Florida, as already reported. We're standing by for the first results from our
43 minutes.
as well as the second biggest round of poll closings right at the top of the hour. That's
Arizona, Colorado, Minnesota, and Texas.
Colorado, Minnesota, and Texas, as well as Michigan and Wisconsin. The next hour could go a long way toward deciding who ultimately wins the White
Ooh,
House.
girl, I'm gonna have to give y'all a part two, honey. He's projected to win North Carolina. All right, girl, it's a lot. Ooh, girl, I'm shook. My nerves is everywhere, honey. It doesn't look good. It don't look good for Florida. It don't. What else is going on? Trump won North Carolina, South Carolina, Mississippi. I don't see nowhere where he said he won North Carolina. Georgia has been voted red the past 3 elections. Girl, even before that, Georgia hasn't voted for a Democrat since Bill Clinton. Oh, I didn't know y'all wanted me to just sit. Like, I can't believe y'all actually just watching me. Like, I ain't really doing nothing spectacular. I'm just reacting. Like, I'm just reacting, but y'all love it, so I love it too. Google live vote count, and you can see. Let me see live vote count. Okay. Oh, okay. Y'all going off of this is coming from the Associated Press. All right. So North Carolina, 1%. See, that's only 1% of the electorate. And Joe Biden is losing currently right now with 1% of the vote count. Let me see. Virginia is, girl, stop talking to me, Siri. Virginia is voting for Biden. They project Biden to win Virginia. Let me see. Let me zoom out. They got Michigan blue right now. With 1% of the vote in. Ohio, I think he might actually win. With 44% of the vote in, Joe Biden is doing good in Ohio. 3% of the vote in for what's the name? For Pennsylvania, Joe Biden is in the lead, which really doesn't matter because it's only 3%. But that's interesting. What the hell CNN counting in? Let me refresh this shit. Okay, 1% in for Maine. Is CNN back? Let's see. They have a key race alert projection. They have a major projection.
Another projection right now. CNN projects President Trump will win the state of Tennessee, will win Tennessee's 11 electoral votes, a win for Trump.
Wow. Oh,
The
shocking.
electoral vote stands right now. Trump is now on top. He has 37 electoral votes. Biden has 30 electoral votes. Remember, once again, 270 needed to win the White House. Let's get a key race.
They got a key race alert. What's the T?
Several of the critically important battleground states in Ohio right now. 42% of the estimated vote is in. Biden is ahead of Trump by some 312,000 votes. 55.3% to 43.3% for Trump in Ohio. In Pennsylvania, only 3% of the estimated vote is in, but Biden has a 143,000 vote lead over Trump, 82.2% to 16.9% in Pennsylvania.
Girl, we gonna get the blue wall back?
Very, very early. Less than 1% of the vote is in. Biden is ahead by some 10,000 votes, 58.9% to 39.7% in Michigan.
I really think Trump is going to lose Florida, and he's going to lose Florida, but I think Biden's going to pick up Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania.
Biden leads in the popular vote. If you care about that at home, I know some people out there aren't fans of the Electoral college. You see 12 million million there. North Carolina's starting to come in. It's shaded blue right now. Again, one of those states.
Okay, North Carolina, 415,000 ahead of Trump in North Carolina.
North Carolina's a big one. You see 56 if you round up to 43 right now. About half of the vote says 55%. So what are you looking at here? Number one, you start here, Charlotte, Mecklenburg County. This is the biggest area of the state. And look at that number. Look at that number. About 84% of the estimated vote in. Again, on a night like this, sometimes that swings a little bit because we have mail-in, in-person early, and then election day votes. But we go back in time and look. Everywhere we're looking here, right? Is Joe Biden overperforming Hillary Clinton in the cities?
He's overperforming in Charlotte.
That's what's happening right here in Charlotte, the suburbs right now.
Let me find out y'all black folks finna turn North Carolina blue.
4 years ago, 69%, if you round that up.
Let me see.
So that's
Oh, well, they got,
more competitive. Remember, Obama for 08, record African American turnout, back to Mitt Romney.
Is that 1%? Hold on now. Google Associated Press got North Carolina leaning red right now with 1%.
They tend to be college educated, younger voters as well.
Y'all live, you see, I live in North Carolina. We did our best. I bet y'all did.
The new vote here is not Donald Trump's vote. 65, 66%. If you round it up to 33, it's the second largest county in the state. Percent of the state's voting population. 58%.
Biden is doing better than Hillary Clinton did.
66% for Joe Biden. So overperforming here, you just move over. This is the research triangle. Again, college educated voters, suburbs turned away from President Trump during his presidency. 82% right now in Durham County here. Look at that. That's a big number.
Yeah, I think he's gonna win Florida, child. He'll hear about 200,000 votes now in Florida. It's a wrap for that. I don't even want to count it no more. Let's go somewhere else.
This is another one of these states, and we see this all across America. We're watching it play out in Florida. We're going to watch it play out in Georgia. We'll see it in Central
Who is texting me?
The president runs it up in the small towns. 67% here. He had a rally here just the other day. This will be interesting to watch.
Hey, terrible.
The president went to certain places to do his rally because he knew he was losing in the early voting, and they were all designed to turn people out.
If North Carolina turns blue, I'm going to scream.
Let's come back here to go.
If y'all showed out in North Carolina, I'm going to scream.
45,000 votes now with some change. 48,000 4 years ago. That could be a key test. We'll watch this play out. That's 75%. Let's watch. The president had a deliberate travel plan. He went to certain places where they knew that their voters are, where they thought they could turn, at least match 2016, hopefully exceed 2016. So let's watch this.
Of course, Mitch McConnell won.
He was there for the rally.
Of course he did.
Back out. Again, if you're the Democrats, you got to run it up in the cities. Asheville, suburbs around it, 63% now. 55%, 56% if you round up 4 years ago. Those are the building blocks. Go to the places where your candidate did well 4 years ago, but grow and build.
Jesus, this is a mess.
It's changing. Like
okay. Biden is doing better in North Carolina than Hillary Clinton did.
Just want to wander through all this. You come down to the coast here in Wilmington. It's not as big. It's the nine of 100 counties in terms of the population. But you're down along the coast here. This is where you find Republicans in the suburbs, right? 52% and 47% is where we have it right now. Donald Trump carried this county. It's 50% again.
Wow.
3 or 4 point swing. You think that's
100? Okay.
It is when you're 55.
So Biden is doing better in North Carolina.
52,000 votes now in a very close state. 2 or 3,000 votes.
80% of the reporting in, and he's out here. He done flipped the county essentially in Wilmington. Okay.
3,000 votes can make a difference in a close state when you're racking them up. Now turnout is up everywhere, so you're not making a direct comparison.
Okay.
We have to be careful.
We need North Carolina to turn blue, girl.
Both campaigns spent a lot of time here. The president had a rally here as well. Senator Harris was here. 60% for Joe Biden, 38% for the president. Let's go back in time. 57.
He doing better. He doing better.
Overperforming. Let's actually pull that out and see if we can see how significant the overperforming is as we come into the thing. Let's see where he's overperforming here. Oh, sorry.
Come on, John King, get it together.
Back down here. Back up. We hit where is he overperforming, right? And so he's overperforming. You can see these counties where he's overperforming. We're the two biggest places for a Democrat, for anybody, but for a Democrat in North Carolina, they are Mecklenburg County and they are Wade County. And you see here, he's overperforming Hillary Clinton by 5%.
He's doing good.
Here, the biggest, most populous county in the state.
Come on. He's doing good. He's doing good.
Then you come over here to Wade County, second largest county in the state. Again, changing population. You know what happened.
Ooh, come on, child. Come on. Come on, North Carolina. Come on, North Carolina.
People on those college campuses. Here in the research triangle, a lot of new voters with college degrees, professionals in the suburbs. That's what you try to do. And you see Joe Biden, and you come out here. This is significant as well. These are counties President Trump is going to win. But Joe Biden is overperforming Hillary Clinton by 5 percentage points or more. What's that mean? Shrinking the president's margins in these smaller places where the president tends to run it up. You shrink the president's margins there. You expand your margin in a place like this.
Come on. I think he might win North Carolina. Where is Ohio at, y'all? Tell me where is Miss Ohio at? What's she looking like right now? We go look. Ohio is still. Ooh, girl.
5,000 votes.
Michigan out here looking red. What's the T?
When you're coming through. So you come back to
3%
2020, we're
voting
done
in.
North Carolina. I'm not saying by any means we're done. We're going to keep counting votes, but let's turn this off and look at the entire state. 54 to 48. That's a nice lead for the former vice president right there. 60% in. You know, in a lot of these places here, the president's going to get his votes. But if you're the Democrats, if you look at the early North Carolina map, you are encouraged, especially when you compare in the suburbs and in the cities. Did you turn out?
I don't think this live vote thing with Associated Press is good enough for me. I'm going to go to CNN, girl.
And I say, well, we have a ways to go.
Because it's making me nervous.
Right now, that is blue, which reminds us.
Oh, my. Harrison is beating, okay, right now, in South Carolina, Harrison and Graham. Harrison is doing good right now with 8% of the polling in. He's at 52%. Let me see. David Perdue is doing good. In Georgia, which I'm not surprised at. But that's 70% of the electorate in. Warnock is tied to tie. Whew, girl, it's a lot. Okay, let me see. Kentucky House.
206,000 right now. 90% of Florida is in. Let's check in.
All right, well, thanks so much. So there's a lot of blue on the map right now, but of course it's still very.
Okay, they got rid of Rick Santorum. Rick Santorum gets on my everlasting.
I mean, you're exactly right. The fact that Georgia, in particular, seems to be so competitive. When 4 years ago, if anybody would have told us, watch Georgia, we would have said no. That's a very red state, and it seems to be really giving Donald Trump a run for his money. And it is, as we talked about, and which is
the changing
similar
electorate.
in a lot of other battleground states, the changing demographics and the suburbs.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that we might see tonight a little bit of a distinction. I mean, when we talk about demographics, we often sort of talk about.
I love Abby Phillips. She's so beautiful. I love her so much.
In a way that we're saying.
Y'all watch CNN. I love.
The demographics. That's not.
I love Abby Phillips.
In Florida, Joe Biden is struggling because he's struggling with Latino voters in Florida, in particular.
I hate when folks say Latino voters. Latinx voters
coming out for him in places like Georgia,
like girl,
Ohio, in places like North Carolina as well. So we'll see what happens.
I want him to win North Carolina. I hope he does 60% in.
Because of these different populations acting in different ways.
And you said non-white voters. I think the other thing that's interesting,
let me sit down, girl.
White voters, which either college educated or not.
Girl, what's going on? Let's have a conversation. They can talk. What y'all want to talk about? Abby is beautiful. I love Abby Phillips. I follow her on Twitter. I enjoy her. She's very educated. Somebody said CNN sucks, according to you, but I like CNN. I don't like NBC. I think CNN is about as balanced. I think they're a balance between Fox and NBC. Like, I guess. Oh, somebody said I got the grass for you. Oh, girl. Let me see what's going on. He's still doing good, and he's still holding the lead in Ohio. I hope he wins Ohio. Michigan, the turtle one. What are y'all looking at? I'm looking at CNN. I said he got 85. Let me go refresh and see what's going on. I really hope that black man wins in North Carolina. Let me see. Mitch McConnell. Oh yeah, Mitch McConnell told McGrath up. Jesus, he tearing her up. Florida. Oh, they saying yeah. Ossoff is losing. I really want Biden to win Florida. I really want him to win Ohio. One more hour. But we supposed to, wasn't one poll supposed to close at 8:30?
I thought they closed at 9.
No, I think one was supposed to close at 8:30.
Oh.
Who must love Trump? What you talking about? Have you seen the trailer to that movie Songbird? Isn't that the one where it's like a pandemic type of movie? Okay, I got a major alert projection.
CNN projects that President Trump will win the state of West Virginia with its 5 electoral votes. Trump wins West Virginia, 5 electoral votes. Too early to call. In the state of Arkansas, which has 6 electoral votes. Too early to call there. Let's take a look at the race for 270. Let's take a look at where it stands right now. Trump right now has 42 electoral college votes. Biden has 30. Once again, 270 needed to win.
It's a lot of trolls. Let me. Where my people? Oh, what's going on? What they got?
Here are some of the latest numbers. North Carolina right now. Take a look at this. 62% of the estimated vote in North Carolina is in.
Joe Biden is still holding his lead in North Carolina.
329,000 votes. Biden is ahead 53.9% to 44.9% in North Carolina. In the key battleground state of Ohio, 44%.
Oh, I wish it was a.
Vote is in. Biden is ahead there by an impressive 284,000 votes.
That's good. That's good. That's good that he ahead in Ohio. Who else? Come on, Wolf. You and your beard. Pennsylvania, he's in the lead. It's not that much. It's only 6%. So.
79,000 votes. 58.7% to 40.7%. 20 electoral votes in Pennsylvania.
In Texas, he ahead.
Right now, almost half of the vote is in. 45%. Biden is ahead in Texas right now.
He's ahead in Texas with almost 50% of the estimated vote in. What? That's crazy. Somebody said blessings. Yes.
7,500 votes, 53.7% for Biden, 45.3% for Trump. 4 electoral votes in New Hampshire right now. Too early to call. In several of these states, we're monitoring.
Oh,
right
God.
Florida, Michigan.
I think he done lost Florida, girl. 90% of the vote is in for Florida, and he still has a sizable lead, like 200,000. If he wins Texas, I'm going to be shook. I need to see the map, though.
Trump is ahead by about 226,000 votes, 50.5% to Biden's 48.4% in Florida. In Michigan, right now, only 4% of the vote is
wow. Okay.
Trump is ahead by 39,000 votes.
I'm trying to see if Michigan is one of them states where they count the early ballots early.
In Georgia, the numbers are increasing. 22% of the estimated vote is in. Trump is ahead by an impressive 154,000 votes right now, 56.2% to 42.8%. In Virginia right now, 30% of the vote is in. Trump is ahead, also impressive, 260,000 vote lead in Virginia over Biden, 58.3% to 39.6%. Let's go back to John King at the Magic Wall.
Come on in the Magic Wall, girl. Show us something.
In the Commonwealth of Virginia.
It's interesting. We have a lot of places on the map that at this moment in time, remember this was going to be that night because of the combination. Mail-in voting, early in-person voting, election day voting, different states handling those ballots in different ways.
Not Mississippi blue right now. Screaming.
We'll see where it ends up. That's what makes tonight exciting. Makes it exciting. But you're looking at a map right now that has Kansas in blue, Virginia in red. Where I started my career, Rhode Island in red. I don't expect it to end that way. Michigan's in red at the moment, but again, we're waiting for votes to be counted. We're very preliminary in some of these states. And on the flip side, I just circled some states that you'd be surprised by. You look right down here, Texas is blue, Mississippi is blue, South Carolina is blue, which tells you what? A, we're having an unusual night because of the pandemic election and the different ways people are voting and the different ways states are counting. Everybody needs to be patient.
Who if he can just keep his lead in Pennsylvania and Ohio?
Even as we have a long way to go, we are seeing a very different.
Yeah, Mississippi is blue right now because they probably have counted the early voting and the mail-in ballots first. But we know that Republicans traditionally vote in person on the day of election. So once those votes are counted, it'll probably change. It's probably going to change red again.
That's a 10-point lead in Ohio. Only 40% of the vote. Long way to go. Ohio is a traditionally Republican state. It's been more Republican if you're going through Ohio, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin. This is more Republican than those states, so we'll see how it ends up. But the fact that Joe Biden is competitive, and the fact that he is doing what a Democrat needs to do, at least so far.
I love to hear that. Ooh, I just want this gone. I just want him gone. I don't care. I just want him gone.
the cities. This is the biggest.
I need him gone for my mental health. I can't perform under this. I feel like I ain't getting no sleep. I want him gone, girl. I want him gone.
2016 went for Donald Trump. This is the suburbs to the northeast of Cleveland. Right now, 61%.
Oh God.
Those suburbs
Okay.
going for Joe Biden. Remember what happened in 2018. In 2016, Donald Trump narrowly was the suburbs. He's president. 2018,
He's losing the suburbs. I hate saying suburbs. I don't know why. Okay, no sleep. Come on, Janet. He don't get no sleep.
We'll see about the finish line. Tells us that
He's doing good in Ohio right now.
Continue. Is it enough in Ohio? We don't know yet. But Lorain County again, to the west of Cleveland, Joe Biden at 57% when you round up. You go back in time, almost 10 points, running almost 10 points ahead of Hillary Clinton. Again, look at the vote total.
So the polls have been right if we saying that,
this year. 66.
because he's outperforming Hillary Clinton by like 10 points.
Running behind that right now, but we still have 60% of the vote. We're going to watch.
I got the bone already on deck. I'm not finna deal with you. I wish I could smoke, but I can't.
Joe Biden flips this state blue, Donald Trump has no path to re-election. If Joe Biden flips this state blue, Donald Trump has no path to re-election. That's why so we're watching it right now. About halfway through, though. About halfway through means things can change. So let's keep an eye on it.
John King is dragging, girl. If Ohio turns blue, that's it.
Quickly to see, we don't have anything yet. So it's blue at the moment with early votes. We'll stay with this one. We're told, Pennsylvania could be tomorrow, could be a couple days after that. We'll watch as it fills in. Joe Biden has a lead early on. That looks blue on the map. You're happy if you're a Democrat, but that's not, we're not there yet. So you come down here. I said, if Joe Biden wins Ohio, Donald Trump's path to re-election is blocked. If Joe Biden wins North Carolina, Donald Trump's path to re-election is almost blocked. You can come up with some other scenarios, but it's really hard. And so
He's doing good in North Carolina, girl. Y'all black folks be showing out, girl. Like black folks, as stressed out as we are resilient. Like
66% of the vote in North Carolina is in it. Biden has a 275,000 vote lead. I want to check in with David Chalian right now. So
let me know something.
David,
Battleground desk. What's the tea? What y'all got?
How much of it is today?
We do have that sense. As John was just showing you, what you see here now is a Joe Biden lead. He's got 2 million votes to Donald Trump's 1.7 million. This is 66% of the estimated vote that is in North Carolina right now. But Wolf, I want to show you what percentage of that is early vote. 97% of the current vote that you're looking at in North Carolina is early vote. That's benefiting Joe Biden. In fact,
yeah, it is.
Democratic counties in Charlotte, in Wake County.
Yeah, if they're not counting no more early votes and he's doing good, he might win North Carolina. We might be able to get some sleep tonight, girl. We might get some sleep tonight, girl. We might get to sleep a little bit, but we still need to abolish all of this shit. But we might actually be able to sleep so we can go ahead and do the work tomorrow. But if he wins North Carolina,
so there's still more election day vote to be counted.
Come on, girl, just rack it up. 1, 2, 3.
In Ohio, I think what we see here is that Joe Biden's also benefiting from early vote there, but there's more early vote to come in. So,
he's doing good.
We have 49% of the total estimated vote in. 29% of it right now.
So Ohio only has 29%. Hold on, what?
That is our estimate of the Ohio vote that will be early vote. So it's an opportunity, actually. Joe Biden has the lead now.
So they don't even have all the votes right now for the early vote for Ohio, and it's doing good. Like, he's doing good Ohio. He's doing good in North Carolina. Like, if he can just cut that off, it's a wrap. If he can cut that off and hold the ones that Hillary Clinton won, it's over. Even with Florida.
And in 2020 right now, this is a very important point that David just made. This is why we said throughout the night, we need you to be patient at home. This is all real. These are real votes. However, the context is we're waiting, right? So a lot of this is early vote.
Yeah, let's not get too, but it's looking good right now for Joe Biden in North Carolina.
Democrats disproportionately voted early. Democrats returned their ballots early in the mail-in voting. So now we watch to see the election day vote. And again, that's why the president was traveling the country in the last week in places like North Carolina, trying to get his people to show up today because he knew coming into today he was behind. This tells us that was in fact correct. And so you're looking here in Mecklenburg County, which is the largest county in the state, and you bring it up. The challenge is, we think this is about 84% of the vote. Joe Biden will win Mecklenburg County. Hillary Clinton won Mecklenburg County. It's Charlotte and the suburbs around it. The question is, can Donald Trump close that gap? Close that gap. It's all about margins when you're in a close race.
Mm-hmm.
In the places you see on this map that are blue right now, Joe Biden's leads are enormous. That's Charlotte. This is Winston-Salem. Again, 59-40.
Wow. And the Democrats really were in a hole because they were not out here doing the Obama coalition stuff where they were knocking on doors, getting folks registered and voting. They were relying on technology, like texting. They were texting the hell out of me, girl. Let me tell y'all something. Baby, if I get another text about voting, if I don't ever get another text about voting ever again, it will be too soon, girl. My phone was blowing up. I said, girl, if you texting this phone one more time, I'm going to choke you out. Like, girl, leave me alone. I actually might do a video about it. Like, they was texting my phone down, girl. I'm like, how do y'all know I even got unlimited text messages? Stop texting me. This is the main reason why I do not give my number to Kroger or any of these folks that want to give me your number for some reward points. No, you want to sell my phone number to these companies and stuff for advertisement so y'all can make some money. I don't want 5 cents off of no canned goods. I don't get my number. Even for them that sell them candles, y'all ain't getting my number. Girl, sell me the regular price candle. I'm not giving you my phone number. You can have this email address. You can show her this good old email address. But I do not like folks texting my phone. It makes me nervous. I don't like it. It was just, girl, it was annoying. It was annoying. It was annoying. It's upsetting me and my homegirl. I'm so tired of this big weird bitch. Anyway, y'all, let's see if we can get to 3,000 people. Let's see if we can get to 3,000 people watching, honey. Come on, let's see if we can get to 3,000. Tell a friend to come on, log in so we can get to 3,000 people. Hey, Dora. What's the T? Where we at? We at 2.7. We need 3,000 more people. Somebody said, let me tell my granny you lied. But Joe Biden is doing really good right now with 70% of the vote in for North Carolina. It looks like he's about to take it. Let me see what John King is saying.
More, again, you say, oh, that's not that much. It can matter in a very close race to narrow those margins. So let's wait to see if the president can get his vote total up, narrow the margins.
Block who? Block who? Who am I blocked? No, I'm not changing my number. I had a 901 number. I've been had this number for 10 years. I'm not changing it. I do have another phone. Somebody said Fulton County should be blue, girl. Not the way. When I was driving by the governor's mansion the other day, there were a lot of signs that was voting for Purdue, trash, racist.
Are they feeling pretty good at Trump headquarters about that one? Let me just check up here on Georgia. Still very early here to see where Georgia goes again. You want to build a lead. You always want to build a lead, but we're nowhere near done here.
I want to show two maps. The map where we see some of these blue states right now, that could easily change. But show us the Electoral College map, where things stand right now, as far as the projections we've already done.
Right. Okay. So looking at this map, before I walk over to this map here, Texas, Kansas, Missouri, blue.
Right.
That would be something. If in a few hours, or a few more espressos in, that would be something. But again,
901 liquor lie shall be dry. Yeah, I'm keeping my 901 number.
Democrats and Republicans, large
Somebody just texted me. Who they texting?
And so they're counting. They have mail-in votes. They have in-person early voting. They have election.
I ain't talking about right now. I'm live. I got to pay attention.
Guess what? This year was more people voting, which is a good thing.
No, somebody was just texting me. I'm like, I'm busy. I got stuff. I'm talking to my people. Where your stimulus at? I didn't get no text from you.
Because it says 86,000 votes in the poll due for water pipe bust. Let the games begin.
This map, because the idea is to get to 270.
That's why I asked you, is it true?
We're waiting.
I'm not sure, but that's what somebody said.
A mess.
This is what we know. What we know so far, on the way to 270, Donald Trump has 42.
Where are you going?
Which tells us what? We have a long way.
He coming up here?
Nothing on this map so far. There are surprises over here, but we don't know if they're going to hold. As I said, some of these states are reporting early, so you have red states that are blue states. This is not a surprise so far. What
y'all think? How we feeling, y'all? How we feeling? We feeling better? I will honestly say I feel better than I did last year. I think around this time last year, I knew that Hillary Clinton was losing. I think around this time, I don't know when I went live or whatever, but I think around this time last year, I knew that Hillary Clinton was losing. Like, it was getting closer to the end of the night. I was like, girl, like, sis is not winning. She's losing. But right now, I feel decent looking at these numbers and seeing that that Joe Biden is like outperforming Hillary Clinton, and he's picking up. He's not doing as well with Black and Latinx folks as he was as Hillary Clinton was in 2016, but he's doing decent. And the votes that he's missing with that, he's making up with taking these suburban white women. Like he's flipping districts. So I'm here for it. Like, matter of fact, let me text my friend and tell him.
Can Joe Biden win it? Stay with us. We'll get through this. But so as you look at this map fill in, Joe Biden ahead by 216,000 votes in a giant state like Texas. And so you're looking at the map again. I just want to go back in time. Most of this is going to fill in red.
I hate Texas. I couldn't stay in Texas. I hate Texas so much.
So the challenge for the Democrats is where you see the dots, where you see major urban areas, Democrats have to run it up in the cities, the suburbs around them.
Who the hell is in Dallas voting for damn Donald Trump?
Democrats flipped a House seat here 2 years ago. They hope to build. They think they can even pick up more House seats here, down in the Austin area as well. 66%.
Yeah, he winning. He win Florida, girl. 61%. He winning Florida. 91% of the vote in. He winning Florida. I didn't say I hate folks from Texas. I said I hate Texas. King Reeves, love that you're doing extreme during this. Your humor makes me laugh. Thank you. I really don't think I'm doing that much right now. Like, I don't think I'm doing that much. But I appreciate y'all for I appreciate y'all.
Right here, right? There's been a lot of voting here. We know turnout was off the charts here. 789,000 votes for 56%.
But how do y'all feel? Do y'all feel still nervous, or y'all getting better? Like, I will honestly say I felt nervous looking at Florida. Like, I felt nervous, but I feel way more comfortable now. Like, I feel way more comfortable. So y'all said some people saying they nervous. Somebody said North Dakota is red. Let me look at this live vote count.
For me, the vote totals matter because turnout is up.
Okay, they just projected him to win South Carolina. Associated Press.
Everywhere, which is a great thing. No matter who wins tonight, turnout is up, which is a great thing.
With 70% of 69% reporting, Joe Biden still has a sizable lead in North Carolina.
Please come down here, try to turn out votes here. Well, let's see, Joe Biden here is the 19th largest county, Webb County, 59%. Go back in time, 74%. So let's see, this could be a place where you're looking at the end of the night. Is this a place where Joe Biden underperforms Hillary Clinton? We'll watch that as we go through it. In Texas, again, a lot of votes to count. We'll look at Austin as well. Williamson County above it, and Travis County here. Joe Biden running it up where a Democrat needs to. But a long way to go to count in Texas. And remember, it's not just about the presidency. There's a Senate race there, or a couple of House races there. Democrats think they have a chance to take back the House, the Texas state.
11 minutes for the next projection, girl. I'm scared.
We certainly will.
We at 2.8 now.
The poll closing just minutes from now at 9 Eastern, when the last polls in 14 states: Arizona, Colorado. Kansas,
I'm so curious to see what happens in Arizona.
Nebraska, New Mexico.
Oh shit, 9 o'clock gonna be something serious.
South Dakota, Texas, Wisconsin, and Wyoming all closed. 156 electoral votes are at stake in this coming out. Remember, 270 are needed to win the presidency. We're watching key races in multiple battlegrounds in the next hour: Arizona, Colorado, Minnesota, and Texas.
Yeah, I think Florida is gone. I think Joe Biden really was losing. I think that socialist conversation about Joe Biden being a socialist and him and Kamala Harris being socialists and stuff turned off a lot of Cuban folks and they anti-blackness. It's just a mess.
Of the estimated vote is in.
He's doing really good. He's doing really good in North Carolina.
2.1% to 46.8%. And once again, 70% of the estimated vote in North Carolina is in Ohio.
He's still doing good with Ohio too.
341,000 vote lead over Trump, 54.9% to 43.9%. 18 electoral votes in Ohio. In Pennsylvania, only 10% of the vote is in. But Biden has a 210,000 vote lead.
He's doing good in Pennsylvania too.
Vote lead over Trump, 65% to 34.3%. 20 electoral votes in Pennsylvania. Texas, a huge prize, 38 electoral votes. 62% of the estimated vote is in Biden has a lead of 189,000.
In Texas?
Trump 50.6% to 48%. In New Hampshire, 13% of the estimated vote is now in.
70% in Texas. Girl, if Texas goes blue, I'm going to scream. Hold on, what?
In Florida, 91% of the estimated vote in Florida is in. Trump has an impressive 260,000 vote lead over Biden in Florida, 50.7%.
Yeah, Florida is gone. It's gone. Joe Biden lost Florida.
90% of the estimated vote is in. Trump has a 107,000 vote lead over Biden, 59.7% to 38.2%.
Ooh, Lord, if he loses Michigan, I'm gonna throw up.
Trump is ahead by almost 100.
But I need him to win North Carolina. I think you can still lose Michigan and win North Carolina.
43.1%. More than a third of the vote is in.
I think State Farm Arena was closed though.
Trump has a 285,000 vote lead over Biden, 57.7%.
Where my folks at? Let me look and see.
In the Commonwealth of Virginia. All right, let's focus in a little bit on North Carolina and Ohio right now, John, because if Biden wins those two states, potentially, that could be the ball.
Those would be the ball game. Those are two states absolutely critical. The president got 306 electoral votes 4 years ago. You take away Ohio, you take away North Carolina. Joe Biden was the Clinton states. He's the next president of the United States without even taking back all the blue walls. So let's focus on Ohio. Let's just focus on this just for a second.
Let's go look at it. Y'all paying attention? Y'all listening?
Ohio is blue. Right? That's a big deal. North Carolina is blue. There are some other anomalies on the map. And again, I know I'm a broken record. Just want to keep everybody at home, especially for those tuning in later in the night. Mail-in voting, early in-person voting, election day voting, the combination of those things, the count's going to come in different ways tonight, and things are going to be different. And things are going to be different. The map's going to bounce around a little bit. And this is real. These are votes. We're counting them. They're important. It could change. It's not where we are in the middle. It's where we get in the end. And we're out here.
Okay, girl. Can you click on the damn shit?
Okay, check out this stuff on
Hey, Google, shut up. Hey, Google, stop. I'm not talking to you. Girl, what is she? Hey, Google, stop. What is she doing? Girl, she trying to get cussed out.
That was a handy win. Almost an easy win.
He's losing Ohio, y'all.
So now you come forward here. We're not done.
50% with 50% in.
I just want to look at this in Cleveland. You bring this out. That's what you want to do as a building block. That's one way to look at it. You go through the building blocks of the state. Let's look at it another way, right? One of the challenges is, why Joe Biden, not Hillary Clinton, right? We've said consistently, Joe Biden is not Hillary Clinton. That's not meant as a criticism of anybody. It's meant as a performance metric. Look at this. This is Joe Biden outperforming Clinton by 5 percentage points or more.
That's what we needed.
Counties. And yes, in the blue counties where Democrats need votes.
Girl, I don't like Google. I don't know what the hell she be doing. She be doing the most, honey.
In the cities and in the suburbs, that's critical. But you know what's just as critical?
We got 6 more minutes, girl. 6 more minutes.
Donald Trump runs it up. That's why he's president. Runs it up in Pennsylvania.
Girl, not my friend calling me, honey. Can I take a phone call while I'm on here? Girl, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
So you come out, that's
I'm on live on YouTube, so but they can't hear because I got my headphones in. But I really feel like that he's going to win North Carolina and Ohio. I already said fuck. I already said fuck Florida. Like. No, I'm watching CNN.
He tends to run it up. He gets 70%, he gets 65%, he gets 82%. It's a couple hundred votes here, a couple thousand votes here. That's how you win a state. He won this one convincingly. But remember, Donald Trump, I am your voice, right? Trade deals, trade.
Yeah, he flipping a lot of y'all counties. He flipping y'all. Like, Biden is flipping y'all.
61 to 37 right now. You come back 4 years ago.
It's the same with Ohio, though. Like, he's.
We'll get there to the finish line. We don't know.
Girl, I would not be surprised if Texas went blue. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, but they say if he win North Carolina and Ohio, it's it. That's it. That's it. I would say this. I feel bad. The radical girls gonna be pissed off. Girl. Hey, Tamar, hey! Oh my gosh. I haven't seen you in so long. I come back and see you. Thank you, but we ain't gonna make this electoral red. We're gonna make it very blue. I did purple and blue. But let me get back to my girls, honey. Just text me. Bye. Yes.
Let's come over. Again, North Carolina blue at the moment. We're not at the finish line. Democrats would see this and celebrate.
73% of the vote in, and Biden is still with a sizable lead in North Carolina. I think like what happened in Florida, how Trump was winning, like Trump winning Florida is what's happening in North Carolina.
Because of the early vote, right? The question is, the president was rallying there all week long. The vice president was there as well.
Trump knew he wasn't doing good in North Carolina. Trump knew that's why he went to North Carolina.
Rounded up, it's 52 to 47. Just to go back for comparison, again, 50 to 47. 3-point race for the president 4 years ago. Right now, Joe Biden. And so Joe Biden, you want to do the performance metrics, let's look at it. Where is the
He probably outperformed on like 5 points.
Well, a lot of places that matter. Again, Biden,
yes, not y'all putting blue across this. Are we almost at 3,000 people watching?
Most populous county in the state, Biden outperforming Clinton by 5% or more. 68.4, 63. This was a good county. This was a good county for Hillary Clinton 4 years ago. She did it. That's a very good job, right? You're looking at that, but Joe Biden is doing it even more so. In this case,
he doing 70, almost 70%. Oh, girl, come on, the girl showing out in Charlotte, girl. I'm gonna have to take my coin and go to Miss Charlotte. Go to Miss Charlotte. Got to go see my girl, Miss Julesy. Miss Julesy. Miss Julesy. Hey, Miss Julesy. Oh, somebody give me $5. Thank you. Y'all so silly.
37. That's where it matters. Get the votes where the people are.
82%. Come on, we need to 73%.
Overperform. Right? Is Biden underperforming anywhere? Let's check on that one first. Again, one county, one Republican county. That's pretty good record. So now we've got to flip it this way. Where's the president underperforming? Several counties so far, not a ton.
Not everybody text and be like, girl, what's the T?
That's not horrible. You don't underperform anywhere. Let's see if the president.
The next poll closes in 2 minutes. Girl, I'm so shook. A blue hurricane, a blue hurricane, a blue wave. Let me tweet a blue wave, girl. The blue wave, girl.
Those are a lot of important places. And again, you see Winston-Salem, Charlotte, Raleigh. Those are where the Democratic votes are. Cities surrounded by suburbs. Farther out the suburbs you can go. That's what Democrats are trying to do.
Let me see what's going on Twitter. I ain't been on Twitter since I've been on the phone with y'all. Let me see what's going on. The number one right now thing on Twitter is Florida. Second is election night. 3 is Texas. Election day, polls close in a handful of key swing states as voting continues. 4, Kentucky and Indiana. 5 is John King's. Okay, Virginia, Miami, stay in line. They saying that the Trump supporters, Trump folks are telling them.
The election day vote is starting to come in. The lead is shrinking a little bit. And again, as the election day vote comes in, you're watching places like this. Tiny counties, right? There's 100 counties in North Carolina.
Okay, girl, what's the T? I'm scared. They said, okay, let me see. Did he lose his lead in North Carolina?
72%, right? So this is where he does it here in North Carolina. We're going to watch this play out. I just want to pull out the map just to see if anything else has changed.
Go back, John King.
Texas is still blue. Let's just take a peek. Still at 65%, but again, see the smaller here. Most of that's going to fill in red. But if you're Joe Biden, you're looking at that. You're encouraged. We got a long way to go, though. Long way to go. Let's just move around. Oklahoma. You see that one coming in red. I want to come back over here and look again at Georgia.
Go back to North Carolina. I don't care about these states that's going to probably be red anyway. Go back to North Carolina. I need to see how many, like, he's behind. Is he still?
Again, the president needs this one. Absolutely needs this one.
Oh, he's losing Ohio, 52%. Okay.
54 to 45, Battleground, Ohio.
Okay, go back.
Starting to fill in. It's still a long way to go, Wolf.
It certainly is. Voting, John, is about to end in 14 states. That's the second biggest wave of results.
I'm scared.
Tonight. 156 electoral votes are up for grabs. We're watching 6 key battleground states, from Arizona in the west to Michigan and Wisconsin in the Midwest.
Okay, polls closed, girl. Oh, they got a projection.
We have a projection right now.
Oh, he won New York. That ain't no damn projection.
Biden beats Trump in New York State. We cannot make projections at this hour in these states: Arizona, Colorado, Kansas.
My friend told me to watch MSNBC, but I can't watch MSNBC.
Nebraska, New Mexico, North Dakota,
MSNBC. MSNBC is too liberal for me. I can't watch it.
Wisconsin, ditto, too early to call. Minnesota, too early to call to the vital southwest state of Arizona. Too early to call. Colorado, too early.
Let me just go around and see what everybody's saying.
Is in the lead. Louisiana, too early.
Fox News. See what they say. Fox News.
Too early to call.
She said, girl, no man. Fox.
Too early. It's still, as of this moment, the Fox News decision desk does not have enough data to declare a winner in the Grand Canyon state.
Same thing in Texas, which Democrats have been trying to turn blue for several presidential cycles now. A win by Biden there tonight would be devastating to the Trump's campaign.
Yeah, then there's the upper Midwest, which played such an important role in Trump's upset victory over Hillary Clinton back in 2016.
Girl, I'm actually enjoying watching these folks on Fox Skirm because it's not looking good.
According to Fox News voter analysis, although still too early to project winners in each.
Somebody said connect to my Wi-Fi. I am connected to my Wi-Fi.
Where pre-election polls favored Biden, although it should be remembered they incorrectly showed Clinton winning 4 years ago.
Fox News so prayer.
To victory in 2016.
And Minnesota, which Trump narrowly lost in 2016.
Fox News can project President Trump will beat Biden in the state of Kansas.
The president will also defeat his Democratic challenger in Louisiana.
And Nebraska, one of two states that does not use a winner-take-all method of allocating electoral votes. Trump will win 4 of the state's 5 electoral votes.
And it is still too early to project a presidential winner in Nebraska's 2nd congressional district, which represents the last electoral vote in that
Okay,
state.
Fox News.
Conservative Wyoming, Trump will rack up another easy victory. That's given.
The story is the same in North Dakota, where the president comes out on top.
And unsurprisingly, Trump also wins the state of South Dakota.
In New York, the Fox News decision desk can now project that Joe Biden will cruise to victory over President Trump there.
No surprise there, Biden will also win the state of Colorado. That's according to the Fox News decision desk.
Okay.
But it is
But
too
go.
early to project a winner in New Mexico, where Biden enjoyed strong support.
Girl, what is the T?
So let's take a look at the race to 270.
Oh yeah, Texas more than likely is gonna go red. It's gonna go red. They don't, baby. Fox News do not want to do any projection with North Carolina. MSNBC. Let's go back. Let me see what MSNBC.
Would be substantially above, as we say, the Hillary Clinton level in 2016. Hillary Clinton, the margin she lost this state by in 2016 was 8 points. So when you go across this map, Biden needs to be improving on that margin, wherever it is, give or take by about 8 points here. So let's just take a look here. A couple sampling of different counties. We've been mentioning this one, Delaware County, sort of suburban, exurban, outside of.
Girl, I'm over here, bitch. When I tell you, I got my own magic wall. North Carolina is still blue. Let me see, 77%, and Joe Biden is still ahead. Oh my God, can he go ahead and can we get 100%? Like, what's going on?
It's not going to come down to a 17-point Trump.
Okay, maybe my CNC is cute, but I love John King.
By far the largest county in the state, only about 15% of the voting so far. So we're waiting on that. We come over here to Alexandria, also waiting for votes. So Virginia red at the moment. Wolf, a lot of places where Democratic votes are that we haven't received them yet. We'll keep an eye on it though. It's an interesting night.
Northern Virginia, very, very critical in the state.
Uh-oh, they got a projection. Oh yeah, bullshit. New Jersey.
In the state of New Jersey, will win its 14 electoral votes.
Where's Texas at? Texas at now?
We have a projection in Arkansas.
Projection in Arkansas. Wow, surprising.
He will win Arkansas 6 electoral votes. Trump wins in Arkansas. Let's take a look at the Electoral College map where things stand right now. Biden is
Girl. The next poll closes in 55 minutes. I just want to see what's going on with North Carolina and Ohio. I honestly think if Joe Biden wins North Carolina and Ohio, y'all can go to bed. Y'all can go to bed comfortably. People who want Biden to win, should no Trump supporters be watching me, honestly. But if you are, if you are a Biden supporter, if you want Biden to win, just so you can be able to sleep at night a little bit, girl, if he wins North Carolina, Ohio, it's over with.
Those are solid Biden states coming in. So 73 for Biden, 48 for the president. The question is, where
He's still doing good in Ohio. 57% of the vote is in for Ohio, and he's at 53%. Joe Biden's at 53%. In North Carolina, 77% is in, and he has a 51%. He beat him.
We're not done yet.
Let me see. What else we got?
That changes. Right there, it's Trump down to 273. So imagine that, right? So then, if you're looking around, Joe Biden, you have a chance in Arizona. We're not there yet. We got a long way to go before we get west, right? If you keep looking at this map, Joe Biden had a healthy lead at the end of the campaign in Michigan. He had a decent lead at the end of the campaign in Wisconsin. He thinks he can win Pennsylvania, although we'll see how that one goes.
Who, 322 to 216?
That gets Joe Biden to 322. We don't know if that's the way it's going to turn out, but it just tells you that he has more options anyway. And if you can add Ohio to that, then it's just
hold on. What? Too close? North Carolina? I don't feel like North Carolina is too close.
You're looking at this right now.
Not with 77% of the vote in.
Figure out what am I going to lose? Right? If you're in the president's campaign, what am I going to lose? Well, again,
MSNBC.
Right? We don't know.
MSNBC.
You'd overcome deficits before.
Girl, she don't want to talk to me. MSNBC.
Statewide, enough to carry it.
Well, I was going to say, this is what the Biden campaign will tell you is they added a trip to Ohio.
Oh yeah,
they went. Yeah, they
I don't know none of you folks on MSNBC.
And what they would say, I think, is that to be doing well with these voters have a lot in common with the kinds of suburban voters that they were targeting with their closing messages about the soul of the country, their speeches that they build as big speeches. This is the kind of
MSNBC is too liberal for me, though. It's just too much.
Kinds of voters are counting on in states like Wisconsin and Michigan and Pennsylvania. So this is a state that I think they were cautiously optimistic of, and a state that seems to move.
So he's beating him right now with how many? 50%, 54% in. Trump is losing Ohio about 200-something thousand votes. We're gonna see if that shit continues. CNN.
Great interest, and there would be sort
There's a lot.
Very early. We'll come back to them when we have a significant amount of votes. If we're not spending time on them, that means we don't have any significant votes yet. So we're not ready to do that. We do have significant votes here. And again, it's cliche but true. No Republican has won the White House in modern times without Ohio. So that's why we're going to spend a lot of time on this. If you look at this right now, again, 55%, 52 to 46. That's where you want to be. You want to be on top whenever, but we do have a ways to go. But if you watch this map play out, I just want to go back.
Ohio's almost done.
Not different, right? But just watch where you see a little bit more blue when you come back in here. You see it up here in the suburbs. You see it up here along the lake. Again, suburbs outside of Toledo. This is where the Democrats are doing it.
That's why Trump ass was sad today. If you watch Trump today, he looked defeated. He looked defeated. He looked sad, girl. He looked like he was going through it. Like when he went and talked to his campaign and where was it? I think it was in Pennsylvania or somewhere. I don't know where it was at. But he looked sad. He looked like he was just defeated. He said he hasn't written a concession speech or acceptance speech. He said, but they say he didn't do that last election. He doesn't believe in that. He don't like jinxing himself. But Sis was out here barnstorming. Like Sis was everywhere because they knew they were behind. And I said, they must be looking at their polls, their internal polls, and seeing that they are behind in a lot of counties where they had a huge advantage during the election with Hillary Clinton. So I'm looking at that. I'm like, when he was talking, you can tell the tone is different. Even when he was talking, like he said, he didn't want to be there. He did not want. He's been across the country instead of talking to the task force, getting them folks together, telling them what we need to be doing to get the coronavirus under control. What's the next steps? He ain't been doing anything. He's not been doing anything presidential. And I hope to God he is paying for it. I hope to God he is paying for it. I want him to lose. I want to go to bed feeling like he is. Matter of fact, I'm probably not going to go to sleep tonight. I want him to lose. I want him to lose Ohio. I want to be able to go to bed, even though I won't go to bed. I'm going to still be watching it. But I want him to lose Ohio. Like, I'm probably not going to go to bed till 2 o'clock in the morning, like, honestly. I'm not even bull crapping. But he's doing better than Hillary Clinton in these states.
That's where you want to be. That's actually outside where you want to be. Let's go back and look. 52% then. 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 52
Like he's
almost 70%, 69% now. That's a wow. If that stays there, that's a wow. But you're only halfway there. So you're thinking there's early vote here. The question is what happens to the election?
let me see what's going on.
This is a Republican area. This is again a changing community because of the suburbs. And as Joe Biden tries to win Ohio tonight, and that would be a statement right there. Game over. There's also a House seat right down in that same area. So you're watching the Democratic vote. You're watching how things play out as well. You come up here to Franklin County. Again, this is the
78% of the vote is in for North Carolina.
Labor unions, African American vote.
Come on, y'all. Come on. MSNBC. Come on, y'all. Come on. I need y'all to go ahead and send them numbers in.
There are some places that are going to release some mail vote tonight in Pennsylvania, and I believe they've released a little bit of it early here in Pennsylvania. Again, they're expecting north of 800,000 votes here. You got a quick dump of this shortly after the polls close in Philadelphia here. Joe Biden over 90%. Again, this is just obviously core Democratic territory here. But I think we are going to see some mail-in voting here. I'm going to encourage people to disregard this, and I'm going to look into this because that doesn't make sense. What I'm seeing there in Lehigh County, I think there might be an error. Sometimes there are numbers moving around in the system, and the wrong thing pops up at the wrong time. But basically, in Pennsylvania tonight, there are going to be some counties, in Philadelphia as an example, Allegheny is an example, where they are going to end up reporting out some of their mail-in vote, I think, by the time
Fox, let's see what them talking
about the way those early votes came in those upper mid.
Let's see what it's so interesting. You can see the spin with different
if you take a look at Georgia and you take a look at North Carolina right now, North Carolina.
This is Fox News.
80% of the vote in. Donald Trump is losing by 3 percentage points. Go to the New York Times prediction based on where the votes are still outstanding in North Carolina. They say it is probably a Trump state. They also say Georgia, based on the votes that are outstanding, is probably a Trump state. So that means Trump will win Florida, Georgia, North Carolina. Mo's right. The Democrats can win without those, but these are the ones that are starting to fall into place, if you believe at least these New York Times projections of what's outstanding. That looks like Donald Trump is doing what he needs to do to get this race to Pennsylvania, Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin.
Kristen, I'm surprised. I'm going back to what Shannon Brady was talking about. In Pennsylvania is the state where fracking doesn't seem to be as big as we thought it was going to be. Joe Biden commented,
Girl, these white folks so pressed. Girl, these white folks so pressed.
That was a big deal. The Pittsburgh Post-Gazette ran an op-ed. They supported President Trump first time since 1972. They've supported a Republican, and part of their reasoning was because of energy policy on behalf of the Bidens. And now you look at Fox News voter analysis, and it doesn't seem to be as impactful as we thought. What do you make of that?
Well, I think that an issue like energy is important to voters in Pennsylvania because
I can't listen to them. I want to throw a whole bomb at them. Let me stop. I want to throw a whole thing at this TV. What I'm about to say. I can't. Girl, listen, I can't watch Fox News too long, girl. I've been through this remote at my TV. CNN. I want him to lose North Carolina.
To go in North Carolina, that's 2016. We come to 2020. Got a little ways to go, Wolf, but it's getting interesting.
Very interesting indeed. We have 2 more projections.
What projection y'all got?
I take a look at the CNN projects that Joe Biden will win the state of Connecticut. He beats Trump in Connecticut.
I'm getting nervous about North Carolina now, girl.
Trump, on the other hand, wins South Dakota. He beats Biden.
Because
in South Dakota, 3 electoral votes in South Dakota. Trump is the winner there. Let's take a look at the Electoral College map where it stands right now. Biden has 80 electoral college votes. Trump has 51. You need 270 to be elected president of the United States. Let's go back to John Katie. John, I'm really anxious to take a look at Georgia right now.
What's going on in Georgia?
In Georgia, update our views.
Excuse me.
So we're looking at Georgia 2020 right here. A healthy lead for the president right now, 322,000 votes, 58-40. A little more than a third of the estimated vote in. Democrats thought this was a state where they could be competitive. There are 2 Senate races at play here. One could be settled tonight, one likely to go to runoff. We'll see how those play out as well. But that's what makes this state even more important. You have a presidential race, the balance of power in the Senate.
The fact that we even talking about Georgia and is amazing.
If you look at that.
Yeah, North Carolina is getting kind of close now. It's making me a little bit nervous, a little bit.
in this.
But I wonder how many more early mail-in ballots they have to count. I'm just ready for North Carolina to tell me where it's at. Yeah, the margins are closing a little bit in Ohio too, 58.
This one tells you, this one's important when you look at them. They're all important, obviously, like every vote you can get, but right here, in DeKalb County outside of Atlanta, the president, he's getting, you see, it's very early, so I say it's important. It's important if it stays that way. You see that vote count right there is pretty low. It's important if it stays that way. Is the president underperforming anywhere in Georgia? Well, early on, I suspect I'm going to find the same thing, but I'm going to look in these counties here. The question is how much of the vote is in? Not much. Fulton County is Atlanta. One of the reasons, so Donald Trump has a comfortable lead right now in Georgia. Well, we don't have many votes out of the single largest county in Georgia. So that's one of the reasons we're going to keep looking at this state. The Democrats believe it's much more competitive than these numbers tell you are right now.
Okay, go back to North Carolina, girl. I don't care about Georgia right now.
Let's check in later in the night. There's not that many votes.
Okay,
right now.
where is he at? How many more is he?
Is Biden outperforming Clinton anywhere? Again, it says he is up here. Very preliminary vote count, so I don't want to jump to any conclusions. But we come down here and let's see. It's also really preliminary if you look at the vote counts. We have a long way to go in Georgia. Just go back and look.
Why Georgia ain't got these votes in?
She won that county with 62, almost 63.
Why these votes wasn't like, girl, these stuff should have been counted.
Now we know turnout is up everywhere. So that tells me when you go through it, we're overperforming, underperforming. We'll check in on it later in the night. Right now, the vote counts are pretty small, so it's hard to know whether it's significant or not. But we have a long way to go. This is most of the votes are right here. It's a big state. It's an important, I'm not saying that other places are unimportant, but this is where most of the.
Let me see let's see what's going on the trending on Twitter. Florida is still number 1. Texas is number 2.
This right here.
3 is election night. 4 is in Kentucky, Indiana. 5 is John King. 6 is Miami. 7 is Stay in Line. 8 is MSNBC. 9 is Vote 2020. 10 is Gold Glove. Raleigh. I don't know who the hell that is. 11 is Whoop Blitzer.
Move over back to Fulton. Suburbs to the east. We're at 15%. Again, a long way to go.
Kanye West is number 14. Tennessee. Latinos is number 17. They dragging probably the Latinos right now.
You're overperforming Clinton there, but we're very preliminary when it comes to Georgia, so we want to wait and see how that plays out. I just want to pull out the map again just to see.
Girl, what's going on in North Carolina? If John King don't take his to North Carolina,
starting to fill in some counties here, 66%, 1,300 votes in a state like Texas. So it's very competitive. A lot of these states are more competitive this time. Again, that's part of the story.
That's so crazy for these states to be. Texas should not be competitive.
10-point race there, 807,000 votes, 4.6 million won it. Come back here just to look where we are, 3.8. We know turnout is up, so we have a ways to go in the state.
Got a long way to go.
Just want to pull out and look at some more. Again, we don't expect Kansas to be blue at the end of the night, but there's a Senate race out there. Let's just watch. About 40% of the vote in. Where is it right now? It's coming.
How y'all feeling? Tied in Texas. How y'all feeling? What's the tea? How y'all feeling?
Fantastic.
Ooh.
Race out there. You come out here and pull out. I want to check in here again because this is it right now.
Are you? Is the guy Kermaki? Is he on MSNBC? He was walking around his papers.
There. Just want to pull back out as we look. Just check it out here.
Go to North Carolina. I don't care about Florida no more. Florida is gone, girl. He has won the state of Florida. I'm projecting it.
Florida standards, not in many states perhaps, but we'll see. We have a ways to go still in Florida as well.
Yeah, he won Florida, girl. It's a wrap for Florida.
Yeah, these are the two that jump out at you right now. I know Pennsylvania blue, Michigan red. People looking, their votes are early there. We don't know enough about them. Let's just look. I suspect this is very early vote, not in Colorado. You see that coming in there. Joe Biden up comfortably.
Somebody already called Colorado though.
So on a broken record, well, you see it just has some votes pop up in Wisconsin, but very few. So you see President Trump. 2,300 vote lead early in Wisconsin. Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, all places where we expect to get sort of distorted results. Some states only election votes, some counties.
Why is it taking them so long to get this stuff in, girl? Like, what is the tea?
But again, North Carolina blue, Ohio blue.
So how is y'all watching me? Let me mute it for a second. How y'all watching me? Do y'all have me playing in y'all ear and y'all watching the news, or y'all just watching me talk and watching me watch the news? Like, let me know how y'all doing, because I find this so interesting. Like, are y'all just watching me, or y'all doing both? I have both on. Both. Oh, girl, y'all is typing. Yes, both. Watching you talking, watching the news. Oh, a lot of y'all are saying both. How are y'all watching me both? Like, why are y'all? I'm just so shook that I thought it was not going to be that much. Like, I'm honestly a little bit nervous watching this, but y'all are really watching me and watching the news. Why? I have no idea what I'm doing. I am not John King with the map. Like, why y'all so? It's gonna make me cry a little bit. I'm like, why is almost 3,000 people watching me talk about this stuff? Like, I'm not even doing anything but reacting, and y'all are just engaged in it. I just find that so amazing. Like, oh my gosh. I'm not really even doing anything. Like, I feel like I'm not even like as engaged as I will be if I was talking directly to y'all, like talking about stuff, but I'm watching it. So I feel bad. Like, I feel bad watching it. But I guess y'all just enjoy me watching this stuff. Like, that is so amazing. Like, I'm shook by that. Oh my gosh, there's so many comments I can barely read some of them. Okay, you say you're watching me because I'm at work. Okay, let's go to MSNBC. Let's see what's going on there. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you.
136 here. That'll go a long way to telling us where this is going to land in Ohio right now. But you see Biden up 136,000 right now, with about 60% in Ohio. But that right now might be the Democrats' best shot at one of those first five.
They have a projection. What's it?
Here we go again. A matching Dakota has been projected for Donald Trump. Again, as expected, North Dakota to go along with South Dakota. Sharp-eyed viewers saw that we had quietly added that bit of red in the northern plains. That's our projection with its 3 electoral votes. That's how the map fills in. Rachel, back over to you.
Sorry, I stepped on you there for a second, Brian. I was going to say that since we have the NBC News projection of a Democratic win in the presidential race in Colorado, that raises the question about a potential Democratic flip there, as you alluded to, Brian.
Rachel Maddow's so damn happy. She's like a cute turkey. She has a beautiful long neck. She's so beautiful. She's so cute.
North Carolina Senate seat where Tom Tillis is trying to fend off a challenge from Democrat Cal Cunningham. We're going to take a look at the balance of the Senate overall as we
How many voters in?
some of these swing state votes fill in.
Oh, girl, they finna flip the Senate too. I do not like MSNBC's music at all. Like, I do not like their music at all. Like, it sounds like Christmas music. I feel like Mariah Carey finna pop up and say, Happy New Year. I know this song, Just Walk Me Down. But CNN has the best. CNN. CNN has the best out of anybody. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go play it. Ooh. You got some food?
Yeah, what's this time go?
Can you pass me my phone?
Yeah. Oh, girl, she going off.
What you mean it's going off?
Just message you so you can answer.
Oh, my dad just called, man.
No. Yeah, so it's just so you can answer.
Oh, y'all ordering the hell out these outfits. I mean, not these outfits. But y'all ordering the hell out these masks. I think I might go back and get my my tint done again because I don't think I like it. I think I did.
It's not dark enough?
I don't have to go see, but I did 20%. I think I did 15% less.
Yeah, that's why I asked. It didn't look as dark as before.
Yeah, I feel like he was still looking. I should have did 15%, so I might go back and do that. Oh my God, we had 3K just for one day. Who's to say we won't come back again? I'm getting followers out the ass. I ain't been checking my phone because I'm all giving y'all all the energy. Wait, no, he is fine. Not everybody watching me.
I promised myself I was not going to look at this election shit, but...
Oh, look at my people watching. Oh, this is the guy who encouraged me to kind of encouraged me to get me a new car. Oh my God, everybody's watching me. I'm so shook. Girl, y'all have me stressed out.
Okay, so that was correct.
What?
About the water pipe busting here in Atlanta?
Yeah, I did hear about it.
Yeah, they said now it's going to be in delay because of that.
Okay, what's going on? Not Aston watching me too. Oh my gosh. So what's going on? Oh yeah, I wanted to play my music with y'all. My election music. I'm very lame. Everybody knows I'm lame, but I've been listening to this all day. Yes, this is my. I don't know why I like. I don't know why I like it. Yeah. I don't know why, but I just love it. That's why I did it as my intro. That's why I did it for my intro for my King of Reese video. Like we have a major projection. Girl, y'all was getting your life. Who? See, you can hear it now. We need to get a sound bar. This shit is not loud enough.
It's not.
Go ahead and
loud when you watch TV.
well, go ahead and buy us one since you got your new job.
So,
New coin. Put my makeup on.
Still relatively early in Michigan. In Virginia,
That's how you get it.
Trump has a lead, a very impressive lead of 332,000 votes right now.
Was he supposed to win Virginia? Was he projected to win?
To 40.4% in Virginia, 13 electoral votes in the state. In Georgia, more than a third of the vote is in, 39%.
Shout out to all the people who watching me. Back again. Yes.
6.9% to Biden's 42%.
Oh my God, Britt watching me with his little cute self.
In the state of Wisconsin, Trump is up by about 11,000 votes.
I got some fine ass friends.
To 44.1%. Let's take a look at the.
I ain't gonna talk too much.
Congress Democrats was looking very closely at the U.S. Senate.
Okay, the U.S. Senate. What's going on? That's going on. The turtle one, Mitch McConnell, like he like a whole damn corpse. Tim Cotton won. I can't stand him.
And in South Dakota, CNN can project that Mike Rounds will go back to Washington for a second term. Tennessee, this is an open seat. Lamar Alexander is retiring. CNN can project that Bill Haggerty will win a first term there. In West Virginia,
look at all these white people up here winning.
Going on for another term.
Girl,
CNN projections, and in Delaware,
Christopher Coons won.
Projecting that Chris Coons is going to go back to Washington, representing that state.
Okay.
Joe Biden's old seat. New Hampshire, CNN is projecting Jean Shaheen is keeping her seat as well. And
Cory Booker won.
For New Jersey, Cory Booker is going back to Washington, representing New Jersey. Now let's look at some of the really important races we are watching.
Okay, Colorado right now.
The Democratic challenger, John Hickenlooper, is ahead by a little more than 200,000.
Wow. So that's one Senate we might win.
The incumbent Republican Cory Gardner is at 38%, about 38% of the estimated vote in there.
Cal Cunningham is beating. Oh, it's a slim. It's slim.
Just a little bit more than 57,000.
I hope Tom Tillis lose. I hope Tom Tillis lose. I hope Tom Tillis lose.
And in South Carolina, this is one that people across the country have been watching.
Lindsey Graham might win. I think Lindsey Graham gonna win, child.
Significantly. Now let's look at what this all means in the big picture right now.
Okay, let's listen to this, y'all. Let's listen to this, y'all.
3 Republican seats. Democrats must pick up 4 Republican seats to flip the balance of power. And what is the balance of power right now? 39 Democrats, 36 Republicans, 25 seats remain to be.
But if Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, we got a projection.
Let's have another projection right now. CNN projects that Joe Biden will win the state of Colorado. Will win his 9 electoral votes. He beats.
Girl, don't know about a curl.
Trump in Colorado. Trump, on the other hand, wins in North Dakota. CNN projects Trump will win in North Dakota.
We have to get Tom Tillis out of here.
Trump is the winner in North Dakota. Here's the Electoral College map where it stands.
Oh yeah, I don't care about them. I don't. If he was cheating, oh well. If he had a merit, I don't care. Long if he, child, please. But them Republicans really thought they was gonna get him out of here. Oh my gosh, somebody just sent me $50. Thank you, Latoya Champ. Oh, she always taking care of me. Latoya, you always, did you order your mask yet, Latoya? Email me, Latoya Champ. If you ain't bought no mask shit, I'm gonna send you one.
This map so far.
Where my girl Latoya at? Latoya, I can talk to her in the chat, can't I? Can I talk to her in the chat?
270 is the goal. You see the Joe Biden lead.
You make my girl a moderator.
Joe Biden has New York, right? That's why.
Come on, Daddy Joe. Y'all was calling him Uncle Joe. But I'm gonna tell y'all this: when I was watching Joe Biden come out and talk to the reporters, you can see. I don't give a damn how many times Trump was calling him Sleepy Joe. Joe has a speaking. He be stuttering and stuff. I definitely understand. I sometimes be tongue tied too. But I've never seen Joe Biden just like look weak and stuff. Like I've never seen that. I never seen him look tired and anything. I never got that from him. Now I did when she was talking. Sometimes she would cough, and I was like, "All right, girl, let's get it together." But Joe Biden sounded way more enthusiastic about the election and about what's the state of things versus how Trump did when he went and talked to his people. Trump, like you out here calling the homegirl, like Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe Biden. All this. It reminded me of the folks in high school who you went to high school with. I don't know if you experienced the bullying and stuff or whoever experienced that, but you know, folks who probably picked on you and was popular in high school or whatever. They was doing all the things. They was the ones living their best life. But we looking now, and now they out here messed up. They either in jail for something that they did that was stupid. It's just a bunch of mess going on. Like I'm looking at some folks who bullied me in high school, like they just out here, struggling right now. And it really ain't, they fault, but girl, I don't know. It's complicated, but this is how it looked like you out here talking about me. You need to be focused on yourself. What Monique say? What Monique told Candace? Maybe if you didn't have to read me. What did Candace say? What Monique say to Candace?
Before she drug her?
No, what did Monique say on her intro?
Oh, shut up.
What is Monique's intro line for Housewives?
Something about try harder, you wouldn't have to try me.
Yes, maybe if you try harder, you wouldn't have to try me. All right. I'm nervous about Michigan because I don't think Trump gonna win. I don't think Biden's gonna win Michigan. It's looking kind of scary right now.
Without Ohio, without North Carolina, without Georgia or Arizona, Joe Biden has more options on the map, which is why in the Trump campaign headquarters right now, you're looking at Florida, you're happy. We're not done yet. You're looking at Florida and you think, okay, we're doing pretty well, but you're looking at Ohio, you're looking at North Carolina.
I don't care about Texas. I don't care about Texas. I care about North Carolina and Ohio.
You don't want to give up anything from your 2016 map, but if you're going to give up anything from your 2016 map, you certainly don't want to give up two of your bigger prizes, which would be Ohio and North Carolina. Again, we're not there yet. And again, right now, Trump's leading in Virginia. So if there are trade-offs, if you give something up, if you lose in North Carolina, you get it back by taking Virginia. I just want to say to people watching at home, look at that. Look at that, right? Virginia is a state that's been trending blue, and here's the but. And this is the anomaly of tonight. We're getting different results at different times in these different states. So we have a lot of Democratic votes still to come in. Fairfax County is the biggest. I was looking at some of the other ones early. A lot of Democratic votes still to come in.
Let me look at the live vote.
Interesting, right? Maybe it's going to be closer than we thought. Maybe there's a Trump surprise there. We'll keep looking at it, but there's a lot of Democratic votes out still. So
but somebody they got him
in a little bit. So we come down to North Carolina. Look at that lead, 85,000 now. What was the question earlier? We were 140 at one point, we're down to 113. Now we're down to 85,644. We told you early on the Biden big lead early was based on early votes. We know Democrats disproportionately voted early for COVID protection reasons. Democrats encouraged them to do so. And then Trump, all his rallies, what was the goal? Impressive, overwhelming election day turnout. That's what the president wanted. Is he getting
okay, girl? He didn't went down 80,000.
We shall see. Right, 50.3 to 48.5, a much closer race in a state that is a 50-50 battleground. North Carolina may be the most competitive state in American politics. Maybe Florida is a close second. But when you look at the demographics of North Carolina, it is perhaps the most competitive state in American politics right now. Cumberland County, 57%, 90%. You get to this point, 90% of the estimated vote. If you're a Democrat, you're thinking, how much more can I get out of this? If you're a Republican, you're thinking, can I just narrow the margins a little bit? 57.5, let's go back in time, 56.7, right? So you don't think that's a lot, right? 71,000 votes then, 16-point race. You come back here, 17-point race. Look at the turnout everywhere in America. This is a good thing, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, or Independent. Look at that number right there. right? In every county we're looking at, almost every county we're looking at, a higher vote total winning. this
Okay,
time.
North Carolina
That's a
making
good
me
thing.
nervous
That
now,
wins the election
girl.
Tonight, that's a good thing. More Americans came out and participated in the election. So let's come there. Let's look at Wake County. That's Hillary Clinton then. That's Joe Biden now, from 58 to 65. That's a big deal. 355,000 votes, 302,000 votes, 53,000 more votes.
All right,
than the
girl.
Democratic call here.
MSNBC.
Numbers from 2016.
Let me see, because CNN might be behind a little bit.
Maybe substantially higher than Stacey Abrams got out of these counties. We just don't have a ton of vote in them right now, so we can't tell you at this point. But that's the challenge that he faces in Georgia right now. It comes down to those Atlanta metro counties. And again, let's just call up the results board here. The other thing I want to check in on while we're here is just North Carolina.
Yeah, Tim.
See where that margin stands. 84,000. One thing that's not accounted for in North Carolina, Biden leading by 84,000. There's a big county here just to the east of Charlotte, and we can call that up Union County here. We're not reporting, we're not seeing really any vote from Union County. Just to give you a sense of what the importance of this one to Republicans in 2016. Trump won this by 30,000 votes. So anything on that order right away, when you get the vote from Union, could substantially cut into that. And again, the other thing that Biden's up against here is that even in the blue counties now, in a lot of cases, as the same day vote is coming in, it's either not as Biden, as pro-Biden, as that early vote was, or in some cases, Trump perhaps winning the same day vote even as he loses the county. So the votes that come in, and then you go down to 84,000 here. So again, the votes continue to march.
Oh yeah, I can see why y'all saying that he got y'all stressed out.
Still add some votes, certainly.
Who is this?
In that area. So let's see.
Thank you,
It's
Hakeem.
in North Carolina, but Biden's going to need to get a lot of votes out of those remaining Democratic areas.
He needs to get them. He needs to run it up.
A little bit of me going out on a limb, but would you mind looking at Wisconsin presidential to see if we've got any Wisconsin voting yet?
Let's take a look up in Wisconsin. We do. We have a little bit here, and I'm just seeing. So the state capital. This is the capital of Wisconsin. This is the capital of Democratic politics in Wisconsin. You see Biden with what's been reported here so far. Not surprisingly.
You're making me nervous now. Come on. CNN. I need the rest of the vote to come in, girl.
All right, David, thank you very much. North Carolina, it's really important right now. Look, 80% of the vote is in. Biden's lead has gone down from 150,000 to now 84,000.
And David was just outlining the challenge for Joe Biden in North Carolina, in Ohio, in any of the battleground states, which is the Democrats were happy with their early voting. In many of the states, if you looked at the data, disproportionately for the Democrats. So they got a couple laps in, if you will, on the Republicans. That's great. It's great to be leading the race, but you have to finish the race. And you finished the race today on election day. And that was the challenge for the Democrats. And that was the concern as they saw the president going around. How many rallies did he have in Pennsylvania? How many rallies did he have in North Carolina, Wisconsin, Michigan? The president retracing his 2016 map, trying to get voters out of
I need North Carolina to go ahead and finish up.
That's the point here. You've gone from 120 something to 111, now to 84,000 votes ahead. You want to be in the lead. You'd rather be in the lead always, of course. But now we're going to keep counting these election day votes. And so in some of these places, you're in more rural counties. I keep coming back out to here, 95% in. If you're Joe Biden, you're happy because this is one of these Trump super counties. This is where he had a rally the other day. You hope that there's not many more votes to come.
I hope it ain't none either.
The margin, right? 30,000, just shy of 30,000 votes. The margin.
I need him to hold on to North Carolina.
Same idea. The president ran it up there by about 27,000. And you loosely run it up. This is one of the places I call Trump super counties where they go there for a reason because they know they have voters that they can turn out on election day, and that was the challenge.
Can we hurry up and get all the votes for North Carolina so I can breathe?
Election day vote. They don't have to beat them.
I am too.
They can't. If they get shellacked today, you lose what you gained with the early vote. And so we're going to keep watching as this comes in. And we have some places where we still have no votes, right? So you're watching those as well. It's just the way for people to report. This was a big Trump county. Not a ton of votes, but again, you're down. Right now, you're down 84,000 votes. 4 years ago in this county, look at the difference. There's 24,000 votes more than that, 26,000 votes. So you can get them in the places we're missing. When you come back in here,
come on, tell us.
Some of the places we're missing are places where the president did quite well in 2016. So that's the concern. If you're in the Biden campaign headquarters, you like how this looks, but you know there's more to come. And so at every campaign,
come on, 80%. Come on, girl.
They know which counties.
When the next one coming in? 20 minutes.
They know what their data tells them about who lives.
Ohio just went red.
Let's go to Ohio,
Girl, what's going on in Ohio, girl?
Again, just one quick point before we leave. This is a place where they ran it up 4 years ago, so that's not quite as significant. I want to move over here. This is the thing. We'll come back here to Raleigh, to Wayne County and the suburbs. Does the math change? Does the margin change as that election day vote comes in? So we'll use that as a marker. Now you want to go back to Ohio, and you come back here, 64%. It's been sort of we got some good votes early on, but it's been a slog since. And look how close that is. 13,461 votes. They call them battleground states for a reason. 49.5, 49.2,
Wow.
64% in. Again, you have the same dynamics at play, especially in some of these small rural places. It doesn't look like a lot. You don't think this is a lot, right? Because it's 8,000 votes in a giant state like Ohio. But you're halfway in. You're getting 8,700 to the other guy's 2,900. That matters, right? That margin.
Girl, this is a lot. Okay, let me go refresh the live stuff on.
And then you do it here.
Let me see.
And then you do it here.
Oh yeah, they got it. Ohio is red right now with 70% reporting. Associated Press got it red right now.
Election day vote comes in, and you're trying to figure out, is it enough to hold, or do we have trouble?
Let's go back to David Shelley. David, take a look at Ohio right now. How much of the vote is very close? Only a 13,000 vote lead
Okay.
in
60.
Ohio right now. How much is the early vote as opposed to the today vote?
Let's listen to this, y'all.
It's very, very close lead over Donald Trump. That's with 64% of the vote in. But let me show you that right now, of that vote, that's in 41% of it is early vote.
Now all the early vote is in.
But unlike North Carolina, we expect the early vote share to grow here in Ohio. At the end of the night, we estimated it should be about 53% of the overall vote. So there's the potential as more early vote comes in, Joe Biden could potentially have that lead. It's something to watch. Obviously, those rural counties.
Ooh, it's making me nervous, girl.
Well. Jake?
Thanks, David.
Come on, Jake Tapper. I love Jake Tapper. We love Jake Tapper over here.
Some pundits were projecting, and right now it really does look like President Trump has narrowed or even broken even in Florida and North Carolina and Georgia. So really, it is all coming down to what we said months and months ago: the blue wall of Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan, the states that Hillary.
Where's Texas at? Is Texas still gone?
Tore down. Joe Biden trying to build it back up.
38,
And
64%.
states you just talked about.
Wow.
It is not over.
Florida is like close as hell. I mean, not up Florida, Texas.
Of the Biden campaign from the beginning was to rebuild that blue wall. And there's also another state that's going to come in later, which is Arizona. And that is still one that the Biden campaign is really hoping to finally flip from red to blue.
Yeah, and I think that we also are looking at a situation in which Biden is not maybe expanding the map as much as they might have hoped that they would. The states that they thought that he had a good chance, maybe because of turnout, maybe because of demographics, are tight, which is fine, but it's election day.
Come on, Ari Phillips.
Actually win the state in order for it to matter. So, we don't know what's going to happen yet, but this is a map that, as you just said, is probably just going to come down to what we always thought it would come down to. That blue wall up there.
I love Abby Phillips.
Really, really, at this point, must hold on to.
Although the Biden people, we should say, have not conceded any Florida or Georgia or North Carolina, and they feel very good. They still feel good about North Carolina. They still feel very positive about Arizona and the blue wall. But it's just not going to be, as some Democrats were hoping for,
a blowout.
It's going to be an early landslide, which was really always a pipe dream.
A pipe dream. Oh, girl, I'm getting nervous again. The next poll closes in 15 minutes. MSNBC. Because these folks giving commentary. We ain't interested in commentary. We want y'all to count. So since everybody out here giving commentary and they waiting for the next 15 minutes, whew,